I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me.
Yo, hit the like button. Y'all ain't ready for me. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for me to go on stage? Huh? Nah, I don't hear y'all. Y'all ain't loud enough. Say, we want next gen to come on stage. Let me hear it. No, y'all ain't loud enough. Y'all ain't loud enough, man. Hold up.
Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing we can't fight through. Was you stuck in the moment? Vibe out while we smoking, yeah. I keep it 100. You're beautiful like the ocean, yeah. Don't wanna change you, so I hope you don't wanna change me. When I fix your circumstances, life came like a stampede. Are you sleeping? Can I call you? Is it too late? Will I get through? Tryna find another way I can find you. This is nothing
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Wanted to go a little bit earlier than I did today. Well, my fault, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the hospital bed. Well, my fault, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me drop this down. Hold on 1 second, ladies. I'm about to hop in there. I got a crew. We got crazy ass part. Shout out. Also, listen, we're gonna talk about something. Hold up, man. I'm gonna give you guys a huge shout out. Hold on, let me see something. Parker, let me see Discord. Discord, we get browser source. Let me actually hop in here right now. Hold on 1 second, I'm hopping in here right
platform
now.
and a Windows 10 PC.
Hold on. Okay. All right, we live, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, as you come in, slap the like button.
Jesus.
What's wrong? You right?
Yep, my bad.
Yeah, you right, Jay?
Huh?
I think he's playing that
I don't
off
know
the
who was
audio.
doing that.
All right, mute your mic, Jay. You make the screen like a goddamn madman. But listen, shout out to each and every last one of you. I did something new, like I said, and I'm always trying new things. Of me giving back, of me saying thank you, you guys that rock out, and I don't give you the swing by. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe and join the channel on
That was
Twitch.
a good test run.
Yeah, I did a live stream. I said, I'm gonna start hosting the fights for those of you guys that support the platform. Subscribe to me on Twitch. Hit the like button. Me rocking out in the super chat or join the Patreon or wearing me selling. Thank you outside of sending T-shirts and stuff or buying point cards. And I hosted the Wilder Furrry fight. It's something I was thinking about for a while. I didn't know how I was gonna do it. And there's, again, me rocking out with some of you guys, the subscribers, you know what I mean? And, I can do it on Discord. So I got a private Discord just for you guys. And we had fun last night, man. You know what I mean? Like, it came up smooth. Like, it was, you know what I mean? It really, it was nice. Had fun, you know what I mean? Commentary in the back. We had a great time. And then watching the fight, like it was dope. So again, shout out to each and every last one of you guys that rock out and truly support the platform. That shit mean the world to me. Like I said, as you guys come in, slap the like button, type something in the chat. Buck one or Neff in too?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Neff there.
Go for it. I don't know.
Oh, yo, Z, check your Twitch, Z.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, let me, Buck, if you got the show up, Buck, just look, shout out everybody, stop and top the bottom. I'm saying.
Yeah. Pumpkin Queen's in here. We got El Matador. We got Panda Mark. Lay. We got Hype 2 Beast. Anton Tremble. Heath Stevens. I've been saying what up to him. The Finest. Sound 217.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah.
Triple JJJ. Spider Silva. Brown Devil. Swish. Let's see. Mega Dave O. What is that? David RC55, Mrs. Fee, None of Your Business.
What up, baby girl?
Stop 6 Doc.
Yeah.
Zara 995.
Yeah.
Adrian Canale. Dark Lord Fusion. Chad
Dark
Name.
Lord.
Louis the Nationalist. Oh shit. Should just scroll by real quick. Louis the Nationalist. Cross Sabers. King Reaper, Unreal Aim, Drunken Master, Fernando Perez, Elysium Core, Samurai Noba, Eon 8. I don't know if I said Mega Devo, but on your list or on your kill list.
Oh, that's no. Shout out to you. First, I'm seeing your name in the chat. Shout out to you.
White Comet, RX7, Gold Lion, X23, A Chili Breeze, Flippin', Brandon Hall, and I think that's it. Yeah, they're still filing in.
Yeah, okay, like I said, man, she typed me be so kind of she types your name, we'll try to you out. Guys, hit the like button again. Shout out to each and every last one of you guys that swung by, the live stream last night. We had a ball.
Yeah, so I'm having a headache in my legs.
Oh man, there you go.
No, that's White Comment. He said that.
Okay. What's it called, my man?
Making fun of me.
I don't know what's his name. I'm not into UFC, but I know some of you guys rock out with the UFC thing. So I maybe I might become a fan of it. I know some people prefer the UFC over boxing. I don't like all that damn grabbing. Give me a knockout. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of wrestling on the ground.
You get some knockouts in UFC.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it be taking too long. Like I don't
doing
know.
that Brazilian
Depends,
shit.
you got certain fighters. Watch the women's one, so
Yeah,
they
you
be
want a
getting
little
down
skill
with
with
the
it.
crown.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I ain't knocking it, but I guess I wanted to get a little early in the day, but I was in the hospital early, the goddamn thing. That's why I said, give me my flowers while I can smell them. Say now, for those that don't know, obviously, I put my flowers on front feet. Been hit a few times. I got a rod in my leg and in my foot, and sometimes rods can get infected, you know what I mean? And it, happens. When you put something foreign in your body, pause. Sometimes your body tends to reject it. Like it's might get a kidney transplant or this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So my leg had swollen up a little bit, so I had to go to the hospital, make sure everything was alright. Came back, so I was literally supposed. I was telling somebody, yo, be online 6:30, this, that, and the other. Got up out the hospital. I was in Walgreens forever getting my prescription, man. Like forever in the day. What up, Tip Diamond, Platinum Tip? Shout out to him, man. The cheapest millionaire I know. Tip. Now Tip dropped $2. Ain't gonna see Tip to maybe March 15th with another $2. But shout out to Tip's my brother. Shout out to Tip, man. Again, last before we start the show.
And Hall, Immortal Blow, Alucard the King Vega.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. Oh, Almighty Spartan God.
Almighty Spartan God. Yeah, you ever see
Spartan God, what's up with you?
Hey, a Chili Breeze. Yeah, shout out, bro. Like I said, I don't know who you are. On inbox me, bro. Inbox me your email if you can. But on Twitter if you have Twitter, so I can send you the link to the private Discord. Shout out my young boy. Hey, the young boy. Nah, I appreciate y'all, man. You guys supporting we. It's what I mean, and it's least I can do. You know what I mean. That's a way of me saying thank you, man. You know what I mean. Like there's something totally new. Like I just said, we start doing movies and a whole bunch of shit together, man. Shout out to my man Taze the Maze, man. Night music. I was trying to reach out. I didn't get you, man. I said he got his T-shirt too, man. Yeah, but like I said, man, we had to fight. You know what I mean, and we had a blast as we go down to the. But anyway, I guess we can. Hey, Chad, what's up, Chad, man? I guess. We can start. How many people we got here? We can.
The shit was so embarrassing last night, man. About five. Tried to fight me today, bro. They was like, "Get the fuck out the way, dude." I'm like, "Damn!" A bunch of cocky white boys walking around today, bro. God damn, boy.
And Big Money said white boy was motherfucker 65 pounds, soaking white with a white beat on his chest poked out like a peacock. I said, I'm a chicken hawk. It's your black ass down, boy. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. They said Wilder set his back 5 years, man. Back to Jim Crow, and he got his ass whooped in Black History Month. I ain't lying, man. Yo, bro. But look, check it out, right? Yo, first of all, how do my mic sound to everybody here? My mic sound the goal line.
Sound good to him.
Okay, check it out, right? Here's the thing, right?
I might be dipping in and out because mine is.
Whatever. I brother you on the cordless phone. You ain't gotta let me fuck nigga.
Hey, what's up, Black Tom Cruise? He was
with it, yeah. And again, if he was in there, like I don't know if the Ruhan, what's up, brother?
The Ruhan.
Yeah, I text you, asked you, did you have a fight, Ruhan? Man, you get my text. I was multitasking like a motherfucker last night, man.
Yeah, if you're still watching the fight, you should have just popped in too.
Yeah, we had Discord. Yeah, we was in there having a ball. Like I said, but Black Tom Cruise is in there. He said the white man was more prepared than us, so that joke was crazy. Now, but anyway, like I said, for those, like I said, I like the next time I do it, like that was just he said a test run, and it came off smoother than I even expected. So hashtag and please. So he tried to Sony Profit. He was there yesterday. Sony Profit said he won like $700 in a fight last night. Some crazy shit. But the shit folded up. So, yeah, that's what he said. I can't even watch it live, so I let all the subscribers and everybody go. Let them, get in. I was getting, I was like the usher at the movie theater, handing out tickets and shit. So I'm listening though. So I went back and watched it this morning. You know what I mean? So but what I'm gonna do is the next time I do it, now I know I can do it and how to do it. I'll have about 3 or 4 streamers in there, so everybody can click. Like it was crystal clear through the boosters on the server and everything. I was doing all types of shit though. Like this shit was dope though. It was fun though. In a relaxed setting just to come hang out and just talk. So a lot of y'all weren't even talking, but some of you guys was talking and had Parker crazy ass in the background. Somebody took a shit while we streaming live wing. The motherfuckers in the bathroom. I don't know who the fuck
I heard
yo, somebody took a straight shit. Was in the somebody took a shit. Yo, like, that might have been your black ass, man. Took a shit. Yo, you heard the toilet flush, but they ain't hit it with like wash their hands or nothing. And Tim was like, yo, came back to the bathroom was like, God damn. Boom, that's a hell of a fight.
That's I should have been in there muting motherfucker because earlier before the main event, somebody was eating a goddamn apple and I was muting them. So
I don't know.
My bad. I wasn't in there.
Yeah, but no, they motherfucker was eating a Chinese apple. Like goddamn, like somebody took a straight shit, bro. Like I told you, listen, you guys gotta start coming on the Twitch streams. Like you never know what the hell gonna happen. But again, like shit was fun. But that no cap, somebody took a shit live on air. Bro,
I'm gonna find out who that was too. Go back to that footage, see who was
yeah.
fucking.
Shout out to my brother Tony Prophet. He said $753. Thank you for the $24. After the man takes stairs. Oh, shout out to him, man. But yeah, he came up last night. But the question is, like I said, I'm gonna go down the line of the panel for those that watched the fight. We can get that out of the way first. Everybody's asking me about it. Big Money, your thoughts?
Yes, sir.
Now, and look, and should it be a third fight? Give me your thoughts about the fight.
Hey, it was an embarrassment.
Damn.
The boy, he's it's out, man. It's a method to the madness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that fucking boy cannot box at all, bro.
Damn.
Dude, that was an embarrassment, man. I have not seen a boxing match like that in a while where the motherfucker just straight embarrassed. That was embarrassment. Like,
damn.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't see, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, man, I walk around today, about 5-6 white boys was just like, man, move your punk ass out the way, bro. I'm like, yeah, damn,
damn.
Walk around here like that?
Damn.
Hey, bro, that was a great embarrassment, bro. It should not be a third fight. It should not be a third fight, bro. Real talk. It should not be a. And one more thing to add on to that, Z. I hope that dude is all right, man, because his ear was bleeding all last night. Yeah. So I hope he all right. I hope he all right.
Somebody said he got his jaw broke too.
No, well, here's the thing,
I don't
right?
know if that's true, but
I'm gonna say this, right?
I would have lost money, fucking for real, because I mean, who's gonna bet? For real, because I don't know much about boxing.
But those who know boxing, if you look at the first fight,
I would not bet on the white guy. That's for sure.
I don't say that. I can't go by that. Like, you know what I mean? This is why I was talking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but that's why I when I tell you guys, like, well, not you, but when we were talking boxing, and when Anthony Joshua lost that first fight, and people went by my man Anthony Ruiz because he was all fat, this, that, and the other. Not knowing again that Andy Ruiz been boxing since he was like 7 or 8 years old. Like you have what you call someone like with muscle memory. You know what I mean? So and heavyweight is one of the only divisions really that you can start boxing at 19, 20 years, 19, 20, and 23. You know what I mean? Same thing when Anthony Joshua started boxing like he was like 19. He got caught a charge, right? He got locked up or something. Let me try this. You know what I mean? And and win a gold. And not saying heavyweight guys don't have skill. But they're not as technical. What I mean by so normally you see heavyweight throw big 1 or 2 punches, lower weight class put 3, 4, 5 punches together combination, and you know what I mean. And that's how he got dropped when he fought. Andy. That's how Andy Ruiz dropped him. He threw 2, and he thought he was done. He came back with the hook and clipped him. You know what I mean? And look, if you remember, for those who are getting by my age, I've never seen Evander Holyfield box. He started boxing at a younger age again, so. 8 years old, whatever the case may be. So, Evander used to play. So, he had hell of his combinations. Like, I mean, Evander put that shit together, put that shit on your chin. Now, Wilder started boxing. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? At 20 or however old he was. But I say that to say this. His feet were like, that nigga probably could have started boxing at 2. That nigga got duck feet. Like, his feet work, like, you know what I mean? But that, again, that motherfucker stronger than 10 slaves put together. He gets you with that right hand. He gonna keep you honest with that motherfucker. But, again, that motherfucker stronger than 10 Hebrew slaves building the pyramids. Whatever the fuck built them, right? But, like, but you look at, like, again, Tyson Fury. I'll give you an example. Check it out. You have what you call you have a European style, more or less. That's the old. They call it. In the gym we call it European kind of straight up and down technical. 1, 2, very technical.
Fisticuffs.
And he said you get rhythm like black fight. Have like a lot of rhythm. You know what I mean? You have what you call. He said the Mexican style. Sit there and bang to the body, right? Anthony, I'm sorry. What's the name? Tyson Fury has been another one. Been boxing since he was very young. You know what I mean? And then also too, he spent a lot of time over here in the States in the Crunk gym with Emmanuel Stewart. You know what I mean? And rhythm. You see him moving, he can slip this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? But they always say that Furrry can crack an egg, right? Furry went out and said last fight, after the first fight, I'm gonna knock him out the next fight, right? And normally when people fight Deontay Wilder, they're very cautious of his power. So you don't ever see them like walk down on him. Like, you know what I mean? He kind of bullied the bully that fight. He kind of bullied the bully. Yeah. And that, like I said, was the third round. He got hit, whether it's rabbit punch, whatever. Sometimes it happens in the game, but he got hit in his ear, and boom.
Yeah.
Me, like I said, me personally, like, don't get me wrong, like the boxing is a business, but I looked at it as my trainer as like a father figure, or whatever the case may be. And motherfucker, then like you build up a relationship. I don't think I can sit down and watch my fighter, just being real talk, take that, because you live to fight another day. Wilder already has bad balance, but I'm like, this man, I just stumbling around. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker out here stumbling and fumbling. Like, you know what I mean? And again, your brain, like the human, like your body, your brain ain't meant to be hit like that, man. Your motherfucker already, your brain is sitting on, on the stem and floating in fluid. Like I was saying, it really only takes about 3 pounds of pressure to run that motherfucker unconscious. Run that motherfucker unconscious, knock him out. You ain't be meant to be taking them type of hits, you know what I mean? So even from the knockdown, I'm looking like, God damn, like, nah, because I couldn't watch it live with everybody. I'm listening to it, but I went back and watched it live. Watched it today. And I said, I'd have been. They could have stopped that maybe like in round 5. Like he's me knowing my fighter. And again, like, damn, like, because again, I'll give you the guys an example before we switch topics. It's all about boxing, but I'll give you guys an example. Let me take it back. Roy Jones had moved up to heavyweight. He fought John Ruiz, took the heavyweight belt. He was a champion to get up the title, right? Came back down to 175. Now, to be a heavyweight, anything over 200, right? Went up there, took the belt from John Ruiz. Never defended, but something he wanted to do. So I think he was not mistaken. Roy was the only one to ever go from 160 middleweight all the way up to heavyweight and win, a title in every class, right? Cool. Came back down for Antonio Tara. And what you call style makes fights. So he got the decision when he fought Tara, but I was saying that was a bad mix-up, And fighters have a lot of pride. They went and did, it was a real close fight. Roy wouldn't fought him again. And what happened, that motherfucker, Roy said, as soon as the fight start, any excuses tonight, Roy? Any excuses tonight, Roy? Because Roy had a lot of excuses, but I went up and wait, came back down, this, that, and the other. He said, any excuses tonight, Roy? And he went out there and slumped Roy ass, right? Knocked him out, right? It's, Roy in the middle, Here, the first time I seen Roy got dropped was Lou DeVal, shout out from Brooklyn. I know Lou right now changed my man, that Floyd fighter. But long story short, first time I seen Roy get dropped, I was at that fight, Madison Square Garden. Got dropped, I got out, Roy being Roy. But he got knocked out when he fought Tara, right? Came back and took a lesser fight with my man Johnson, what's his name? Johnson, Jamaican guy. And got slumped again. 2 bad knockouts back to back. Now, when you get knocked out, automatically they suspend you, I think it's up to 6 months, you know what I mean? Roy ain't never been the same since then, you know what I mean? Like, again, mentally, boxing's a lot mental. I don't know if Wilder, like, because he's not used to somebody standing up to him, pause, for that long and taking, you know what I mean? So, and again, outside this looking at me, my fighter, they should have, because like I said, you had a couple depths in the ring this year, you know what I mean? And like, just looking, I don't think I can sit back and like I'm looking at the UFC, like she's like too gory, like fucking lazy, snatch him off his arms out of place. I ain't with that shit, man. You know what I mean? You live to fight another day. Now, of course, there is a lot of money in the rematch again. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hey, Z. I'm sorry to cut you. I was just about to say that, Z. The only way that boy do a third fight is this some crazy fucking money on the table.
I'm not mistaken. He has a rematch clause. You know what I mean? Wait, so you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I was on the phone with King Garrett. When I was in, cause he's a big Wilder fan, right? And I'm telling him business wise, like, bro, I understand there's a lot of money in the rematch. I think whatever they're gonna make, right? But he can't beat that boy. You know what I mean? You can get hit like one thing I say about UFC. They can go out there, they can take a loss, and the UFC, because it's one one body, and they still promote him, right? You get a bunch of like Conor McGregor got a couple losses, and just they still go out there and promote him. When you get a loss in boxing, they somebody tear you down because they got this image. I got an O, and I'm undefeated. This, that, and the other. Boxing is not the same. You know what I mean? Like So your shit kind of drops, it diminishes. I'm just saying, unless anybody can get caught and get knocked out, he can't beat that boy. Like I'm just being real, keeping it all the way with funky. Like he ain't like from here to Sunday. He can, Maya, turn that down. He can't beat that boy. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't mess with that. You know what I mean? Like, yes.
Yo, I seen the fight, and you made a lot of valid points on everything. Because boxing, much like fighting, is an acquired skill. The earlier you start, the more advantageous it is to you, right?
Oh yeah.
So I can only speak for myself. Like I know Z been boxing since he was high to knee high. So in my background is in martial arts and boxing too. So like I've been started at a young age. So you develop a skill set and you work out the kinks. So you learn from your losses. From Deontay Wilder seeing the fight, he's now like Z said. I'm not going to take away from his power. The dude is super Saiyan strong. I ain't gonna say a lot to you, but he doesn't have any fundamentals. Old boy Tyson has a lot of fundamentals, and he got in his head a lot. Yep. He caught him with basic punches, and when he clipped his ear, knocked off the equilibrium, he was never the same. And if you ever been hit in the ear before,
man, he had no answer for dude. That's what was scaring me. I'm like, damn, like every counter punch, I'm like,
True, you're right. But after he got hit in the ear, that if you ever had a concussion or anything of that nature, sure. It messes you. Your mind is saying one thing, but your body is saying nope.
So your mind's telling me no.
Your body. If that ever happened, that's your body. You learn that at an early age. But like that's what I'm saying. Deontay Wilder, fortunately, has been a late bloomer. He's never had a loss. So put it like this: you gotta. Psychologically, if you had a kid that grew up privileged, that never was told no, he in turn becomes a proverbial bad guy because he never had right and wrong. So if you had a grown man that's always had everything handed to him from being a champion and never experienced no loss, upon receiving a loss like he did, it wasn't like it was a decision loss, an actual loss where you got beat up. That's gonna be devastating mentally because he didn't have that coming up. It wasn't like he lost to some amateurs and then like he went straight from.
No, he won amateurs. No, he won the bronze. He won the bronze, and he wasn't. But what I'm just saying is overall.
I don't think
no. I mean, again, it's not about him having heart because I mean that's not. I'm just saying this me knowing the game, and I'm just looking at that. I would steer my fighter away from that. You know what I mean? Like I say, style make fights, right? Now, I would like to see him and Luis Ortiz. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like, or it's crazy. Like, I'll give you an example, right? And we can switch topic. I'll give you an example, right? In the 80s, they always say the 80s was the best years for boxing. You had Duran, you had Hagler, you had Hearns, and you had Leonard, right? I'll give you an example. I'm sorry. Duran gave Leonard all types of problems, right? First fight he fought or whatever, and he gave him no more second, right? But what happened? Hearns went out there and knocked Duran out like two rounds, easy work, boom. You get another example, you know what I mean? Hearns gave Leonard all types of problems, and Leonard lost that second fight against Hearns, right? But boom, Leonard beat Hagler, but then Hagler stopped Hearns. You know what I mean? So like I said, styles make fights. Just because I can beat you. Don't mean that he can beat you, he can beat me. Like, you know what I mean? Depending. Like, I just say stylistically, that's a bad matchup for him. You know what I mean? Because again, Deontay got them slow duck feet, and man, you know what? I'm gonna say this. What makes him, I guess, Dan, because he does throw punches from awkward angles. Like, you don't train this in the gym to slip shit like that to catch it. He'd throw a motherfucker right hand from up this way and move from that way. But man, it's like when you look at this motherfucker be swinging from the fences. Like, god damn, this shit look crazy. But he catch you with someone that wild Captain Caveman. And you're gonna slump your ass, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, he get all the strength from his ancestors. Like off the Amistad, man. Hold on, shout out to my man Brian Mason. He's got to fight him again. That man literally tasted his blood. Nah, look, Brian, check it out. Shout out to you, bro.
I think he was fucking around.
Yeah, that so yeah, I ain't gonna. I'll get Tyson Fury. I like him as a character, like you know. What I mean, the hype, but it's like some real life WWE shit. I give him that, and you got, and again, Deontay Wilder has a big personality too. But me looking at the fight, I understand boxing is a business. He can't beat that man. You seen him. You know how strong he is, Rocky Ford. You can't win. You can't beat that man. You know what I mean?
You see what he can do?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he can't.
He
beat
couldn't, bro. He couldn't do nothing with that boy.
That was a classic Rocky 3 moment. You absolutely right.
Yeah, he can't.
You know what the most scary part for me with the fight? When the dude licked him on his neck, I said, "Oh, you can't be crazy."
Hey, you know what it is, Z? Deontay is one of those dudes, right? Niggas got so much power, but they can only take so much hit. Like he's always been, because that's the thing. Every person he's fought, he's always tried to put him in and pin them to the corner and beat the fuck out of him. But when a dude stands up to him and start eating his punches, that nigga don't know what the fuck to do because he was hoping to knock this nigga out, and when he couldn't, that was it for him. It's like, bro, he never fought a dude that can eat his punches like that, and then hit him back even harder. Like,
shout out to Prime. Prime said it's too late for Wilder to change his style. You know what? Like I said before, it's
not about changing his style though. Like
he need
footwork, bro. It's just footwork.
And it's here's the thing. Like some motherfuckers, some motherfuckers just ain't got no rhythm, right?
That's true.
But what actually his biggest flaw has been his greatest asset is him being so awkward and be able to throw punches from. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? And same thing, like, I'll give you an example. And I'll give you know what, a prime example, right? When motherfuckers see Roy Jones or see Muhammad Ali, they were the greatest and fast and just that and the other. They were great athletics, right? And I'll give you an example. The first time Roy Jones fought Bernard Hopkins, Roy smoked him very easy, right? And I want you to compare their careers, right? What made Roy so good was that he was, again, have his hands down, he was very athletic, right? Very athletic, can do stuff like, hands off behind the back. And once you take that stuff away, he can no longer do that, right? And one thing about Bernard Hopkins, I don't even know Bernard has always been very technically sound. Put his hands up, this, that, and the other. That's never really been Roy's thing. Roy would have his hands, the same thing with Muhammad Ali. Once you take that away, when they can no longer do that, it's like a motherfucker in the league. Like, you got like motherfuckers that beat them high fly, slamming, dunking everybody. Once you can't take that around and they ain't really got no jump shot, they basically players, and the same thing with fighters. You know what I mean? It's cool to be able to do all that slick and look pretty. It's gonna be a point. That's why again, no one's gonna like Floyd, but again, like outside of the slick shit, Floyd was very technically sound. You know what I mean? And and boxing is a game of inches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have a motherfucker, you stay right in the pocket and just a little slightly turn and still be in range to fire. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know, because I'm in boxing since I'm 8 years old, right? But so a lot of little things that I see, a lot of motherfuckers don't pay attention to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I give, even though Floyd do something, I don't agree with a lot of things to do personally, but he's a grown ass man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But in the ring, I can't nothing I can take away from that man. You know what I mean? Like you look at Canelo. Now Canelo just fought fucking what's my man named Kovalov, knocked him out. And I don't know about that shit. That might have been a rigged fight. But Floyd again, fucking make Canelo look fucking foolish. But does that mean that Floyd can beat fucking Kovalov? No, styles make fight. Stay far away from that goddamn man. You know what I mean? And
you know who would have gave Floyd some trouble?
Who?
Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor
had my dog. Aaron, you know what? Aaron kind of remind me of Emmanuel Augustus. You know what, bro? True story.
Emmanuel Augustus. Oh, he's nasty.
Hey, yo. True story. I promise the last goddamn. Since Dino Brown in video games. Is this what you want? Check this out. True story, right? Aaron Pryor. And what year was that they all went with Roy? I mean, not Roy. I'm sorry. That Leonard and then went to the Olympics. Was it 76? The 76 games, I believe. So anyway, on that team, you had Howard Davis, who just passed away a couple years from cancer. You had Howard. He was gold medalist. You had Sugar Ray Leonard was gold medalist. But anyway. Like those top amateurs that year, you know what I mean, going to me was you had Hearns, Aaron Pryor. Aaron was a dog. Aaron beat Hearns. You know what I mean, Leonard ducked for mad years. Aaron Pryor, Aaron used to like to get high, but Aaron would have whooped Leonard ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it was crazy. Like I said, Howard Davis, he was one of my trainers when I was younger. He was in the same Olympics, and he was telling me stories. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, like to make the Olympics, like you had to beat all these people. I'm listening to all these, these great fighters that I knew. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, you had to beat this and them. But he was just telling me some stories, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Leonard didn't want no problem with that boy. Like, again, style makes fights. Now, here, Aaron would go out, Howard would go out in here and handle Aaron kind of easy or whatever the case may be. Not easy, but whatever. But then again, Howard would have problems with Leonard. But Aaron would go out there and just dog walk Leonard ass. Like I said, styles make fights, but you know what I mean? But yeah, like, that's like, you know, but anyway, Aaron Prime, but Aaron was to get high, you know what I mean? Panama Lewis. Hand me the black bottle. Aaron being that goddamn cool, some motherfucker getting high, like he just come out that bitch, geek the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. But shout out to them. But that, again, in the boxing shit, I don't want to see. Shout out my man Johnny Craig, he was there too. Great, you know, we had fun last night, man. Again, shout out all you guys that came by live. And again, to do that again, for those that subscribe to the channel, the Twitch stream, again, or join the channel, or sign up for the Patreon. Outside of me buying t-shirts and stuff for you guys, every month, whenever the events are, I'm going to have them in our own private little Discord, and we had fun last night. Everything went over school, even Parker crazy ass, and they capping. But anyway, moving right a goddamn along. We got a few topics here today. As you come in, you guys will be so kind, hit the like button. I know it's kind of late, but I'm going to try to get through these topics. We're gonna go for first. We did what Wilder Furrry 2. Jim Ryan. We know who Jim Ryan is, President of Sony. You know, I started this thing. Hashtag is nah, skip that. We'll go skip that. We're not cover that. Boston mayor called Sony out about them not attending PAX East. Last minute again. Sony pulled out. Naughty Dog gave the announcement the week before they were going to be there, this, that, and the other. Sony pulls out. Now, Big Money, I haven't spoken to you on air in a long time. What is your opinion about Sony pulling out all these shows? No E3, no this, that, and Sony said they pulled out. You don't know because of the, what do you call it, goddamn name? The virus.
Coronavirus?
Yeah, corona. And I want to say this too. I was in the hospital today. I swear to God on my grandma. I was in the hospital today, and you know I ain't prejudiced. It was a Chinese family. And all of them had masks. I was in this bitch like, oh, that's like being at Magic Johnson's house. No, look, first like being at Magic Johnson's house at the cookout and seeing a mosquito. Like, man, the fuck, like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, hey, bro, I'm being honest.
That's fucked up.
Like, you at Magic Johnson's house at the cookout, you see a mosquito, bro. You be like, oh.
Yeah, I'm out of this motherfucker.
Yeah, I ain't lying, bro. And these motherfuckers kept walking past the room.
Who came up with that joke?
No, I'm just saying, it's being real. Like, that's just the goddamn truth. I'm like, bro. I'm like, yo, bro.
Hey, G, you know what's killing me about that, bro? Me and my shout out to OBJ. Me and my boy OBJ, man. Me and OBJ was arguing over this a couple of weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. Now he was telling me, he was like, man, I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm just waiting for the information Sony gonna give us. Now remember when Sony made that stupid ass statement talking about we got a lot of information coming in 100 events. Now, first of all, we know that was the dumbass comment that they made.
Yeah.
I'm trying to every day. The only information I've been getting from Sony is what the fuck they pulling out of, man. Now they can't blame everything on the coronavirus. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers is blaming my girl. I told her to get some Captain Crunch. She talking about she couldn't get it because of the coronavirus. You can't blame everything on the motherfucking coronavirus, man. Yeah. I'm sorry. Every time Sony do something and it's not up to par with what we think they should do, it's the coronavirus. We can't blame that on every motherfucking thing, man. But me personally, I knew that this shit was coming, and I'm thinking to myself, man, if they don't come out and say nothing about nothing, they keeping shit real close to their chest. And if they don't come out and say anything about, first of all, we ain't got to worry about the video game. The games that's coming out, they don't even need to talk about the video game. Everybody's waiting on the information for the PS5. When the fuck is they gonna come out and say something about the PS5? If they don't say nothing, what's this? January 1st. We finna go into the third month. If they don't say nothing by April, bruh, something is wrong. Something is going on.
You're still gonna go out and buy the PS5 if they don't say nothing. You're still gonna go and buy it.
Hey, it don't matter if I'm going to buy it or not. But
don't think.
How long does it take for them to come out and give us this information?
I think they waiting because you got to think they still got Last of Us coming out.
What's gonna happen? They're gonna stop.
Niggas
Niggas gonna stop buying it. Niggas ain't gonna buy it.
Hold on. Is this some pony therapy? What the fuck going on here?
Okay, that's
pony therapy.
This is Xbox killer therapy, nigga.
This is some pony therapy.
Hold on, Ron. Hold on. Shout out to
Nah,
my
this
man.
is Xbox therapy. This Xbox killer therapy, nigga.
Hold on 1 second. Shout out to my man D.I. my mighty Spartan God. What you were saying, Vaughn? You said they got what's your theory, Vaughn?
I said I think they waiting.
Waiting for what?
Into Last of Us because they don't want to step on the toes of Last of Us.
Who the hell know the Last of Us coming? What the hell got to do with the PS5?
No, I'm talking about they don't want to fuck the sales up on that game because they show the PS5.
They don't have nothing to do with that.
Good. I think so.
Yeah, it's gonna collide with that. The
last Last of Us came out during the tail end. But here's the thing: you trying to sell a brand new final goddamn console. Come November, you know what I mean?
I'm not in no rush to see it. We still got games.
Me neither.
Okay.
Me neither.
Actually, where's the marketing campaign for the last?
Yeah, the only thing I like about it is it's backwards compatible.
It's only February. Why would they start already?
Okay. Here's the thing. You talking about wait, Vaughn, I'm sorry. Nev, we talking about what game?
Well, okay. Well, you said they're holding back because of The Last of Us, but where's the marketing campaign for The Last of Us?
It didn't start up yet.
Yeah,
it didn't start up yet.
All right. So here's the thing. This is the problem. Not the problem. I'm gonna lay it out for you, right? I'm gonna pay these bills right quick. Shout out to my mom. We gonna have some fun. D.I. Marty Spartan God, appreciate you for the emoji. I'm looking at what the mosquito. Oh, you petty as hell for you want to find a mosquito in Magic Johnson's house. True fuck nigga, I love it. Sony Prophet said D-Bats made a video today and said that Xbox has no AAA games in 2020 because of the Canova run. What? Get the fuck out of here. As I was saying, right? Hey, listen, listen. Hey, I need a link for that one. I'm gonna throw his ass up on the bus tomorrow if that's true. But no. But what you say? Here's the thing, right? Look at last generation. This generation. Sorry. Right. And again, this is I think a lot of Sony fans or diehard. Everybody has diehard or whatever you choose, right? Think that I keep saying this that the 105, 102 million consoles they sold were all by Sony fans.
110 right now.
Those are not all Sony fans. Now, you might even have 40 or 50 million that are diehard Sony fans. The majority of motherfuckers don't care how, I keep saying it, how they consume their media, right? So, I'm just, you look what they did to start this generation. They came out, got to jump on Microsoft, right? They showed a few games at the event in February, right? Had the event in February. But listen, I've been saying to you guys, Big Money, we done had conversation off there, and I'm saying it again, and I'm gonna say it again. A lot of things has changed within Sony. Behind the scenes, a lot of motherfuckers lost their jobs, right? Mm-hmm. So publicly, we know motherfucking Sean Layton got ousted. Why is that happening? You sold 110 million consoles. What's going on?
So why y'all such in a rush to see the PS5?
Why not?
I said the same thing.
You know why? This motherfucker's coming out in November. So I'm gonna say this again, right?
Coming out in November, y'all. Hey, when y'all? So y'all think that Sony can come out in in August and talk about their console and then release it in November?
And talk that shit, Big Money.
Hold up.
What that
I personally think the PS5 getting delayed.
Oh shit.
Hey, you know what? I'm right there with you. I'm
too quiet.
100%. I'm 5% on that, bro. I'm with you on that, Vaughn. I'm starting to think. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If they don't come out and say something, it don't have to be a lot. But they have to say something in the next at least month and a half, bro. You need at least a good 6 months to come out and promote your brand new console. At least.
And I also
you can't come out.
And I think they're gonna whisper card. If they do show it, I don't think they're gonna do a press conference. That shit gonna be a state of play. It's gonna be a video.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna do that. But they're gonna do a press conference.
Why think they're gonna do that?
Big Money makes a really good point.
They keep talking about the coronavirus shit. So why would they do a press conference for their own thing? It would.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me see this right. Not so. Okay, the Canova, right? Which I am. That's what a lot of things. Cell phones, TV, Foxconn makes a lot of products. A lot of products, right? Cool, right? Canova, right? So
that's the Corona for that.
Okay, but then you can't. That would also affect Microsoft or whoever else, right? I mean, okay, why me? I'm always like I said. I want the new shit, the hot shit. I'm excited. To me, like it's nothing like opening up a brand new goddamn console. That's that's just old school memories, right? And I'm gonna say this again, right? Your biggest competitor doing this is Mike. So then they came out and said, boom, this is what we got. Stand by this motherfucker. We confident. Boom, got the jump on it. Just like what Sony did, started this generation. They came out February, the same month, showed a few games. Boom, all right, boom, 8. First, they, 8, what's that, GDR5 RAM console, they was out there, Brett told about the specs. We ain't know what console, they didn't know what the fuck that was. Like, goddamn, GDR5 RAM, shit, whoa, niggas was super dirty, it was hyped up. So I'm just saying again, and Microsoft was quiet, right? And they didn't really say shit. So what I was trying to say, before you get into that, what I was trying to say is, there is a lot of internal shit going on in Sony. And publicly, we already know that Sean Layden got kicked out the door. And you ask yourself why. You motherfuckers have made the most money you've ever made, sold not most consoles, sold 110 million consoles. Why did he lose it? Why did Yoshida get demoted? Why are you pulling out so many events?
So they got, I think, so what are you giving them to? I think they got to May to show something.
Okay, I just raised the question. Why are you, pulling out so many events? No PSX, no Paris Game Show, no E3. Like
they don't have shit to show. What's the point?
You supposed to have a new console coming out, right?
Oh, you talking about this year? Oh, you talking about this year?
I understand. We know you got Last of Us 2. We know you got Ghost of Tsushima, right? That's the last two big with Final Fantasy, whatever. You got that. We know that, right? But you got a new console, right? You want to get niggas psyched to begin. You talking about selling a brand new product for $500.
They got tomato. Because they can't show it in June. Because if they're gonna show it in June, they should have just went to E3. If they're gonna show it in June, that'd be stupid.
But you know what? That was the whole thing with me of them pulling out of E3. Like they pulling out of all these shows, bro, and they not giving us no type of, bro. In the next couple of months, man, if they don't say nothing about the PS5, like I said, maybe I'm jumping the gun.
No,
y'all could be right. We in the second month, Juan. We in the second month. But when you start getting to the third and fourth month and we don't hear nothing, something is going on. Something is going on. If we don't hear nothing, now this is not going to be like 2013. See, I'm taking everything off of 2013 because remember last in 2013 they presented the PS4. I think it was February 20th. Yeah, some shit like that. That's what I'm going off of. And maybe I shouldn't be going off of that, but still, at the same time, bro, if you bring out a brand new product, you have to give that motherfucker some air. You got to get, even though Sony is in the lead, they ain't got to worry about Microsoft at all. They still need to put that motherfucker in the air at least 6 months before it come out. And it's getting real close to that time, bro. It's getting real close to that time.
Yeah, it'd be right now. So,
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that they need to come out and say something. And let us know what's going on. Maybe they do got something planned. This month is not over yet.
This month is not over yet. They ain't showing nothing this month. Cause next week or last week of February, so they ain't gonna show nothing this month. I think it gotta be before June though. It gotta be.
They just said to their investors they're not changing the timeline. So, we'll see. But.
But they not changing. What do you mean? They not changing the timeline like far as what they did in 2013?
For when they announce when the launch will be. Yeah.
Okay. How about this? How about this? I'm about to.
That was the last investors call.
Look, I'm about to pull a post up right now. Right now the world is flat, and I'm about to get on some other shit right now. What if they try to do this bitch like the Cabbage Patch doll? And I might be showing my age with that, right? Release a little bit, but late, like I said, because how you drive demand, put a little bit out there in the supply chain. Get that motherfucker anyway. Oh my God, motherfuckers go crazy, right?
Just getting people to talk.
You know what I mean? The same thing. You know what I mean? Like, can't get this motherfucker anyway, put a little bit out there, make motherfuckers go crazy. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question,
Yes.
So when they do reveal the PS5, don't they got to reveal the price too? Because they're not at E3. Because usually at E3 they show the price. But they're not.
Yeah, they don't have to. They don't. But they don't have to.
They're gonna do 2 different shows for the PS5.
You know what? Because of the way the market is, you got to think about it like this. You got phones that cost more than computers now. So technically speaking, if somebody wants something, that thing could be priced at $599 or even $499. But allegedly,
$599 for no PlayStation.
But here's the thing: allegedly, because it supposedly costs more to produce, so they gotta make some profit. So the thing is, it don't matter when they drop it. It's the fact that people want to go and buy it. Just like when Xbox dropped, people still gonna buy it. So you got
who said they didn't pay $5.99 for no PlayStation? Who said that?
I said that I ain't paying no $5.99.
Did you buy the Xbox when it first came out?
I'm an Xbox guy. I'm a PlayStation guy. I had a PS4.
Okay, all right. Nah, I'm just asking. See,
hey, I dog walk you any game you want to play, huh?
You what?
Oh, damn.
Nigga didn't wait for the price to drop, nigga.
Well, listen. Well, here's the thing. I can't. I mean, compare the cell phone market to the console. Phones are a necessity. Consoles are not. Consoles, and also too, right? That's what I'm saying. Like console gamers, like motherfuckers is complaining about paying $500. Already, I read the comments. Oh, that's too much money. Just no. Like I want all this power.
Yep.
But you can't expect Microsoft or Sony to give you a 12 or 10 teraflop console for $400, and you want a true push forward and take down. That's not going to happen.
No.
You can't have both ways.
Even if it was 15 teraflop, I'm not paying $600.
Nah, I mean, you know why I really want. Yeah, if I can go to put that bitch in reserve, I can start my pro black ass and start paying it all before I get it. You know what I mean?
You know what you could do with $600?
Get a couple hookers. And have kid cocaine.
I can tell you what I do $600. I could buy some stocks with that. You know, I'm just saying in general.
You could start buying a PC too.
I ain't doing no PC.
Well, that's another situation another time.
But you can put $600 on Noah Head.
What you gonna do, Vaughn? What you gonna wait?
These niggas
Thailand hookers.
Yeah.
Yo, these niggas got
wait for the price to drop.
Nah, I ain't waiting.
Look, and nobody's paying $600.
So what you gonna do?
They did it for the PS3.
No, they didn't. That's the thing.
Yes, be an Xbox guy.
No, they
got
didn't.
fights. I remember long lines and fights about the PS3. And then it jumped off with it.
Hey, bro, those are the hardcore fans.
If you look at how the market is, they're gonna put it out at a whatever price. Let's say they're gonna put it out whatever price, right? And then they put it out for $49.95, whatever, right? Eventually, they're gonna come out with another version, a smaller version, and then package it small. You know, it's a marketing game. It's all about money. But they're gonna put it out for whatever price they're gonna put it out, and best believe people gonna buy it. That's just what it is.
These niggas got $1,000 phones in their pockets and took money ain't paying $5.99 for a fucking car.
That's my counter argument. That's my counter argument.
These bitch ass niggas is talking about they got motherfucking $1,000 phones in their pockets.
Okay, hold up. So tell me.
Look, I got a $99 phone that's the same thing.
The argument is how much you'll pay for. The argument is how many.
Wait, hold on. We have to be honest here. People buy cell phones on plans, and cell phones are a necessity. Like, it's not the same thing as a console.
Yeah, you ain't paying.
We're the hardcore. Everyone here in the panel, besides Vaughn's, willing to pay $600, but the mass casual audience will refuse.
Yeah, but hold on. Who buys a phone and drops it or shit break and then motherfucker got go get up and buy a new one? I know I do that shit. I'm not doing that shit, yo. I'm not doing that shit no more.
But here's the thing: if cell phones are a necessity, right?
Yeah.
But technically speaking, is it a necessity to have everything on it? Isn't the purpose of cell phones communication? So I'm just saying, technically speaking, you don't need to have a doggone $1,500 phone. But people want to spend when it comes to
at the same
people want to spend their money on whatever they want to spend their money on.
Hold on. Okay, no, it's not that. When you walk into a store, let's be honest with you, no one's really coming out of their pocket and spending $1,100 for a phone up front. They'll bill you a money. How they go, at least $25 extra on your bill to get the goddamn new iPhone 12.
Yeah,
right? That's how it goes. But again, cons is different. Like, what is crazy, even between the console market and the PC market, right? You know what I mean?
I got a question after that.
Yeah. Okay. Take over there for my daughter.
Okay.
Hey, what system y'all know that's worth $600 at launch with the games they be launching with?
That's worth none.
Yeah.
None.
Exactly. So who can pay $600 for a system?
But according to past performance of both Xbox, but if you think about according to past performance of Xbox and the PlayStation consoles in general, even though logically it don't make sense to spend X amount of money on how much it costs, people still have done it. All it takes is one. All it takes is for parents to be like, I want to get my kid this. You gotta understand, it's not just grown folks buying games. It's grown folks buying games for kids and stuff like that. So the market is saturated by different type of individuals. The average logical person who games casually and or professional, whatever you want to call it, may either make that sacrifice. But you gotta think it's a whole lot of kids that want the newest of newest, and their parents got money to spend.
But that's almost $800 though. You gotta buy Whatever game they got, that's another 60.
And you said you were buying
PS
an
Plus.
Xbox.
Still, like, why you got kids who got parents who spend like Z said money on a freaking iPhone, buy cash. I'm like, what?
You said you were buying an Xbox, so wouldn't it cost more than the PlayStation?
No.
How would you know?
Because it's only $10. It's only $10 a month. It's only $10 a month to play that game.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to own both.
No. You said you would buy the Series X, right?
Man, I was capping that day.
Oh shit!
He said that day.
Okay, wait. We got a super chat. Metal Hole Panic with the $1.99. Samsung released 4 phones during this whole virus.
The virus
when was they?
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. They got to
Production time
stop.
doesn't match that.
Yeah, that might have been.
Yeah, they got to stop blaming everything for the coronavirus, man. Like,
Man, it was like
that's
one or two
becoming
things.
norm
Stop
now.
making it seem like it's been like 10 things.
You know what? It's always the same thing. Who remembers the swine flu? Who remember that?
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah. That's when I was a kid.
Like, well, you said, "Wow, that's not my age too."
Oh, the bird flu.
So, like, so like, it's always gonna be something come up, But at the same time, if you from a hustling age, you can make money selling water to a well. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter when they put something out, it's like, yo, they're gonna make money no matter what. Now, the average person may say, I may not buy it, but eventually somebody gonna buy it. Eventually somebody is, and just watch. It don't matter. Like, it don't matter what the specs are and stuff like that. Everybody likes new stuff. It's been proven. And guess what? To talk about what Big Money said earlier, when they release it, I think strategically, if they did release it in the summertime, that would build up so much hype that when holiday season come, they're gonna sell out.
No, that's I look. No. Listen, I think because the busiest shopping time of the year are the holidays, right? Black Friday. I don't see Microsoft, if they're gonna do it, or Sony trying to release a final console during the middle of the year.
People are just ready to buy shit at that time. That's just
They're not going to push that shit back. They'll push that back the time when they actually announce it and all that stuff, but not
so Big Money.
Yeah.
So would you be less worried if they released that demo to PlayStation fans? They were gonna show at PAX. Would you be less worried?
They did what?
If they released the demo, they was gonna let everybody play at PAX East. Because that's what they was gonna show at PAX East. They wasn't gonna show nothing PlayStation 5 related.
No. See, I think you get it. I'm not worried. Far as the games are concerned, demos, whatever. I'm not concerned about the games. I'm concerned about the information flowing about the PS5. What I'm saying to you is, they can't. It's a certain amount of time that they have to get this information out in order for the public to be like, okay, we know this thing has come out. I can save my money for however much it is.
Okay.
So the public can get ready. They can't come out in October and say, hey, here go the PS5, and then it's coming out in November. That's what I'm saying.
All right,
you're looking at it from a consumer point of view.
Look. If you already know another console is gonna come out, why not start saving? Why you gotta wait for them to come out? It's like, it's gonna come out. Like, I mean, you should start saving now. But
because that's not how business goes.
No, it does. But that kind of falls on you. Why are you waiting instead of waiting? Start saving. So whenever they decide to drop that price, you already have enough.
It's the same. It's the same reason why.
So how much are you saving? If you don't know how much it is, how much are you saving? You just gonna save fucking just keep saving.
How about this? That's the same. That's the same argument as how people are able to buy what they want to buy and still can't pay their rent.
When is E3? What month is E3?
I don't know. What, June?
June 9th. Well, last time it was February when they announced when the reveal would happen, and then they revealed the actual thing and the price at E3. So we got to that. What if they saw what Microsoft did?
See, that's the thing. They're not going to E3. Remember?
All right.
I know. But what if they saw what Microsoft did with that surprise shit, and they get? I mean, it can happen any fucking time. So I don't know why fucking people are all fucking.
My only look. My only complaint when it comes to like people that's talking about the price, if you know the range is possibly around $400, $500, save up $600.
Nigga, it don't work like that. Who disciplined him? Hey, yo, the average motherfucker ain't disciplined enough to save $400. I ain't got that discipline. I need to go into the goddamn store and start paying a layaway that motherfucker. I need to do a little.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when have y'all since they've been doing? Since these fucking things been coming out, well, I ain't gonna say since they've been coming out. Since these consoles, when have they just came out a month before?
They never have.
A month or two before the console came out, and they repeated. They ain't never did no shit like that, y'all. They need to promote their product.
It's February, though. I don't understand what fucking. The very last time they revealed when they were going to drop the information in February. It was the end of February, early March.
So they did
it. It was February the 20th.
Okay,
we're in that window right now. It can happen anytime.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Real talk. This is how it works. Gonna be a block. You capping. Either you done seen your heroin deal or you capping, right? We gotta be honest here, right?
No, I'm just going by the information that we know.
I understand that. I'm just saying basic.
Everything else than that is just like
I'm cool. I'm with you. Me being a consumer. Here's the thing, right? And I understand that, right? But what we're saying, right? Motherfucker, we knew that before the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, we knew they were coming out in 2013, right?
Right.
Also, we knew that they both were going to be in E3, right?
Right.
Knew that beginning. We already, again, I just said a little while ago back in the conversation, they're pulling out so many shows. And fine, if they scared of I think my man Sony Private, somebody dropped some facts in there, but they said 40,000 motherfuckers die a year from the flu. And how many niggas, 8 niggas done died from the coronavirus? But, whatever the case. Yeah, I'm just saying, right? Or at least have you can do an online show. Have Yoshi to come out there with the white gloves, right. You know what I mean? Something, you know what I mean? To feed your fan base.
So technically, what have Xbox revealed besides how the console looks?
They took a game. You saw a game. You saw the console.
Well,
you saw some specs.
PlayStation showed the game.
We saw the console, and that's good enough for people to like. Oh, that's the next Xbox. You don't have that specs.
We have nothing for PlayStation. We have
showed the
nothing.
game. You got a logo. Technically, they show golf.
They showed the logo.
They showed the logo on console.
You know the direction they're really going is with that streaming with the PlayStation Now and with the Xbox 5 streaming thing. That's the direction they're really going now. If you think about it,
these Xbox dudes are so thirsty for PlayStation information, man. Damn, god damn. My niggas just stick with it.
Hey, hold up. Hey, take off. I gotta let my dogs out. Hold on.
All right.
I mean, come on, we gotta give them release to May.
Hey, but I ain't gotta give him shit but my money. Yeah. Like, goddamn, listen, before you pause. Hey, listen, before you knock me down raw, pause. Take me out for Whammy and Dammy. Goddamn. Is that too much to ask for?
They at least got the May because they got to reveal it before E3 or it's going to look stupid.
I mean, goddamn, I'm just saying.
But Brian, that's the whole the whole situation. Okay, that's the whole situation that PlayStation they pulling out of all these shows, right? And they haven't gave any information on about the PS5. All we saying is, in the next couple of months, if they don't reveal anything about the PlayStation 5 in the next couple of months, you have something to worry about.
I give you that. Yeah, I give you that. If they don't, I think they delaying it. I think they delaying it.
Right now, I think
they don't say nothing about June, they're delaying it.
Yeah, El Matador with the $2. Sony just showed the PlayStation 5 logo and made record. They made records on Instagram likes. I don't know.
That is a reveal. I mean,
that's a reveal.
Hold on. You know people are thirsty when like you're always screaming that stupid CES or whatever
you see what I'm saying? When they show a logo and people get that fucking thirsty, come on, bro. Like, stop.
People want PlayStation 5.
And I know this is the next topic.
Yeah, but ain't you Xbox?
Huh?
I think you're an Xbox dude, right? You thirsty for PlayStation information?
Hey, bro, I'm not worried about the PlayStation 5 or anything. I've said that.
Okay.
He knows they're straight.
That's too many good games right now to be worried about the PlayStation right now.
Exactly.
That's the point right there. That's the point right there. It's like,
we got Predator.
That's why I was saying earlier.
Oh shit, you got Predator.
We do got Predator coming
service. Because Sony got the PlayStation Now, and Xbox got their streaming service now. So I mean, it's all about games.
Look, I think what's happening on PlayStation is the new regime's just taking over, and everyone's being moved. Like positions are being moved up and down. They got to get their shit figured out first. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, I think that.
But if you think about it, now this is going back in the day. Remember back the Japanese culture back in the day with Japanese cultures consoles when they were always in charge when it was like the Sega, the Nintendo. The Japanese culture has always been secret. Let's not forget about that. That's always been the thing. Super secretive,
That's
super
true.
incognito about everything. Because believe me, if they let's not forget they always catered to Japan before they go anywhere else. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean that changed this. I mean, I guess this generation where they came to America over Japan this time around.
But in general, so let's not act like Sony or Japanese games have always been as forthcoming. It's like basically we always been the last to know anything on this side.
I personally think we should get some news this week because I mean that shit did happen the 21st last time.
I think in this case, I mean the whole Japanese culture thing or running PlayStation, all that's going away.
You're right.
Jim Ryan took over. He moved to America, and everything's changing right now. You're not going to see it for a little bit because they're doing the change right now with Yoshida being demoted. But everything's changing over there. It's not going to be the same PlayStation you guys know and love. It's going to be a little different.
You got to think about Xbox too, though.
You think it's changing for the worse?
Xbox had to show that system, though.
Bro, anything they're doing would not be for the worse. Some of you guys may not like some things, like maybe they start streaming more games. You may not like that. But, I mean, things are happening.
They're taking steps to ensure they stay in business for the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah. I mean, don't be surprised if you start seeing some Microsoft-ish type stuff open over
Xbox had to show that Xbox because they don't got shit. They don't got no games in 2020. They had to show that system.
I don't know, man. I think
Top Dog telling me to shut the fuck up, but look what's happened.
But you got
that shit you're making fun of me about.
But also, if you think about it, like games are multi-platform now. There's no such thing as basically console exclusive games. Like one game,
it is though.
It is, but like here's a good example. What was the name of that game the Android game with cops that was on
Detroit
PS5?
Become Human?
Yes, and now it's multi-platform.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, it was exclusively for PlayStation. I think right now the way the climate's going, things is going to be changing.
And better than that, look at Horizon Zero Dawn. I remember Sony fans were jumping up and down when they thought it was only PlayStation Now. And then Jason Schreier came out like, no, that's probably a native.
Where the announcement at then?
For what?
Yeah, probably around the same time I can pre-order MLB on my Xbox, fucker.
No, why would
that shit ain't never coming to
fucker. Hold on. Did he say Horizon Zero Dawn on a PC?
Yeah, where the announcement at? Where's the announcement at?
Nathan, where's the
where you been?
Send me the link. Send me the link
to PS5.
Why would they do
that? Send me the link to that.
Why not?
Nathan, send me the link to that. Send me the link to where.
Jason Schreier went and broke the news, bro. It's going to happen.
So Jason Schreier was never wrong.
Don't listen to Neff, man. That shit ain't.
No.
Taking L later.
No. Fuck Jason Schreier. Fuck what another person said.
Okay, hold on.
I want you to send me the link.
L later.
No.
I want you to send me the link to where this information is coming from.
Hey, I will send you this podcast link when the shit happens.
No, fuck Jason Schreier.
Do you really want to do this?
You hate the shit, man.
Yes, we want to do this now.
Hold on,
I want to do it. Yeah, I want to do this.
Hold up,
I want to put money too. So I can balance you some more.
So you don't think Horizon
I can put money up so I can balance you some more. Put you on your ass. Put you on your ass.
Where the announcement at?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I want that nice and clear. Put money on it if you're really so sure.
You doing what the RDX podcast is doing. You doing what the RDX podcast is doing.
Where's the announcement at?
Put money on it if you're sure.
Why would you guys care that it came to PC anyway?
You see, this is what I literally just said 5 minutes ago. They're going to make changes you guys aren't going to like, but it's not a bad thing.
Where's that
You're already
announcement
freaking out.
Y'all been keep saying Horizon coming to PC for a year now.
It ain't for a year, bro.
Look. IGN reached out to Sony about that. Sony didn't even tell them that. They said, nah, we ain't got nothing to say about that.
That's even worse. We don't have anything to say about that. Hey, Chris G with the $2. J Love, another J Tech, laughing my ass off. Where the pony sword?
Hey, okay. Wait, somebody might bring it up. Yo, somebody might bring it up. What happened? Who that?
Is it mine?
No, that you good. Somebody should bring it up back. Okay. I'm sorry. What happened? Who called me?
Okay. Well, basically, we're talking about the culture of PlayStation's changing, right?
Yes,
we're talking about a new regime, and that's why they're so quiet right now. Everyone's being moved up and down.
Okay, question. Are they questioning J Love? Are you questioning the things that changing at Sony? Hello.
Y'all heard Jason Schreier say, I said send me the link.
Okay, I'll explain what I loves question.
We were talking about the reveal and everything like that.
I said send me the link to where this information is coming from.
What information?
That's all. Not a word of mouth. Not coming from business, right?
If I may go, just to explain Z what's going on.
Okay.
So I said PlayStation's going to start doing things you guys may not agree with, but they're not bad things. I mentioned, streaming more games. And that, you might see games like Horizon Zero Dawn hit PC, which is probably going to happen, and they're not happening.
Saying that shit.
No, you said I didn't do it.
Okay. Let me go back.
They're not doing it yet.
Okay.
Sony profit with the 5.
All right, hold on.
Jason Schreier's source also told him the PlayStation 5 was getting announced at an event in February. Shaking my head.
All right, hold on. Now, listen. All right, let me go get some links, but. Jim Ryan. Okay, no problem. I'll get the links. But Jim Ryan is on record saying that they will start releasing games on PC. Where it makes sense.
No, he didn't when he said that.
He did. He did say this.
I got this. Okay. Yo, go ahead. Let's keep going.
No, okay.
He got it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I remember that.
Okay.
But did he say particular was Horizon Zero Dawn? Did he say that?
Let me ask you a question.
No, I'm asking. He said multiplayer games. He said multiplayer games.
What multiplayer goddamn games did Sony make?
Predator coming to PC.
Okay. All right. So I said this again, right? Okay. No, we're gonna have fun with this. I got the sword in my goddamn head. Go ahead, motherfucker.
I got you, man. I'm not gonna curse stop you on your own show. I got you.
Brother, you think I'm wise, don't you, young fella? You think you'll come out here and make a name for yourself today, huh? That's what you think, big fella?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so you. Okay, all right, we're gonna have fun with this, all right? So, okay, I'm gonna go, not my words. We're gonna go by what's say Sony words. I'm gonna get the famous slides up this bitch again here.
You keep going about them outdated slides.
Outdated? That was the last time. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. What you talking about? Okay.
What? The slide?
Okay.
Shit, man.
No. That's what my shit at. Let me find my motherfucking slide.
So in those, hold up. In them slides, does it say Horizon coming to PC?
Okay, hold on, bro. Wait, hold on one second. Okay. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, Neff, you got them goddamn stuff? We're gonna have some fun with this. We're gonna have some fun with this right here, big fella.
No, I don't know where those slides are.
It might be an X.
Moss has some shits.
Hold on one second. Your Moss did send. What's Moss shit? Let me search Moss got their name on what you call it. Yeah, you Moss did send it to me. Hold on one second, brother.
Yeah, he sends it to you a few times.
Yeah.
Just like y'all said, the game's gonna be dead and date. And Jim Ryan came out and said they're not gonna be dead.
What games?
That's all the PlayStation exclusives gonna be.
Actually, that's a horrible example you just gave me because he never said it like that. What he said was, "We don't do that, but that could change in the future." That's literally what he said.
You know what?
All right, y'all ready? Yo, this what we doing here? This what we doing here, right? This what y'all want? This what we doing here?
This is what we want. This is what we want.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to turn back into the rear. Without worry about contract. I'm gonna enter the channel on my old Xbox self in bleed green. I'm gonna cut myself both my wrists, goddamn wrists. Slice. Now again, all right. I'm gonna ask you a question, J Love. Now I'm confusing with J Dub, but it's J Love with J. You know what I mean? Dame Diddy, Dame Dummy, or Dame Daddy. Which one is it, brother? Pick a name. We're gonna have fun with this.
You, man.
Dame Diddy, Dame Dummy, or Dame Daddy. Oh, I get it. He's big and you puffy. No problem. I got you. Okay. All right. Would you agree with me? Let me share my screen with the audience. I like to have fun with this, right? I keep trying to tell y'all motherfuckers, stop saying what these companies will and will not do and said it's a business.
I ain't saying that.
No, we a lot of capping. If I came to y'all motherfuckers, I told you 6 months ago and said that Sony will be releasing their first party IPs and other consoles, you would have called me crazy, right? I would have had a better chance to tell you I got swallowed by a whale or a big fish to survive for 3 days to go on and preach about it, right? I had a better chance of telling y'all motherfuckers about a burning bush and a talking snake, right? Am I right or wrong? Okay, let's have fun with this, right?
So hold up. Why Last of Us 2 not launching on PC then?
Bro, who said it's launching? Isn't even out yet. No, let's take it this one step at a time, okay? Now we're going to look at this. I'll present to you Exhibit A, right? Exhibit A, and this is their business and how they're going to grow their goddamn business. But no one answered my question to you just now. I said, if I would have told you guys that Sony was releasing their games natively, like Microsoft does with Minecraft, whatever the fuck the case may be, on other platforms. Y'all guys would have said Sony ain't gotta do that. They sold 102 million goddamn consoles, a billion pieces of software. I already know the rhetoric, right? I already know. I know. Do we agree or disagree? Hello?
On what?
Go ahead.
Am I talking French here, brothers? Am I talking French? Ep2 Brute? I said to you guys, if I'd asked any one of you resident PlayStation guys, if I came and said that Sony were releasing their games on other platforms, natively,
first party. Why you saying games though?
I would have.
Okay.
One game.
Okay.
One game.
Okay. So, what would you have told me, right? You just said to me,
I would have been like, you was a lying motherfucker. You lying like a motherfucker.
All right.
Read the fire plan. Yo, niggas, read the fire plan. Read that fire plan, y'all.
Today. Okay, not a problem. Today, this is their business model. They got hair, remote play, seams, those in multiple industries, right? All right, today, still talking about this service, where they want to go. Midterm, when you don't have to have it today, midterm, and long-term goals, right? Long-term goals. So when people say, why don't they do that? I'll keep getting every time. This is so simple. Why don't they do day and date on their service now? Why? Because their service can't handle them. It has a capacity above the 5 million goddamn users. That's why they did the deal with fucking Azure with Microsoft. But again, I'm looking at these slides, what they present to their investors, Generation 1. How do they make their money? PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, with CD and DVD. During the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, what generation? We're in the PlayStation 4 right now, right? Mm-hmm. Right? And how do they make their money? On Blu-ray and download, right? Even though they got the streaming service, they don't count that. How we get our money is from Blu-ray and download, right? This is their slides to their fucking If you go to the next generation, Blu-ray, download, and streaming, right? Streaming is dog shit, this, that, and the other. But we're going to take it one step further. Roles of streaming the next generation. It says here, Our Vision. Check it out. They grow the service. How the fuck do you grow the service and make it compelling? You got to add some new hot shit in there, motherfucker, right? Again, a massively enhanced PlayStation community where enriched and shared PlayStation experience can be seamlessly enjoyed independent of time and place with or without console.
Oh, damn.
But what's the
God damn! Wait, no, don't buck that. Come back to this.
Before you guys rebuttal, let me pay the bills then.
Come back to that. Don't buck that.
The console's coming. Just sit back, shut the fuck up, and relax. People expect Sony to come out and show something because Microsoft did. Of course we do. El Matador with the 2. Zaire, keep bringing up that dog shit chart.
It's not dog. This is from their last visit.
Exactly.
What's the about the chart?
Before you guys reply, hold on. This chart isn't even a year old yet. They don't just make a new chart every year. This is their long-term plan going forward.
So Neff, what does that chart got to do with what we were just arguing about?
This chart has to do everything we were arguing about. I told you changes are coming for streaming games. You're going to start seeing native games on the PC like Horizon Zero Dawn. You guys aren't going to like it, but it isn't a bad thing.
You know what?
When is it coming?
You know what? When Z put that out just
clearly
now,
next generation.
Like when he did right here.
Jason Stroud said this year. So when is coming? When is it coming?
Okay, are you still looking at the chart? Look. They're focused on the 99 and not the 1.
With the 1.
They even X out the PlayStation 4. Look at
y'all are the 1.
Look at that.
Exactly.
Y'all are the 1.
Look, no.
They don't give a fuck about y'all no more.
Look. This shit about to get real. No. Hey, J Love. Hey, J Love. Love, right? Brother Love. I asked you before I started this shit, was it Dame Diddy, Dame Dummy, or Dame Daddy? Now, listen, I ain't the sharpest goddamn knife in the drawer here, right? I told you guys a little while ago that you guys keep confusing the numbers. You think that there's 110 million PlayStation fans in the world. No.
Nobody said that.
No.
Let me ask you something. Hold on.
Let me ask you this last thing.
Let me counter that. Let me counter that.
I didn't finish
You said 110.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me counter that. You said 110 PlayStation fans in the world.
No, that's not what I said. Okay.
What'd you say?
I said y'all. Wait, what I'm saying. Y'all think that just because Sony sold 110 million consoles, that there are 110 million PlayStation fans in the world.
Good point.
Okay. Okay.
So realistically, no. Realistically, it may have been 40 or 50 million motherfuckers that are diehard. Ride Sony to the dollar. The rest of these motherfuckers again casual. That's what they said to hear. They're focused on the 99 and not the 1. Everybody in this motherfucker dog shit show right now. We are the 1.
But that shit can fail though.
They don't make their money off the one. They make their money off the 99. And I think
all right, here's the thing. Let me talk about a quick business. Let me explain to you business. Let me explain to you business ethics. This is how it works, right? Business ethics is not focusing on the people who supported you. It's focusing on the mass media. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because people are finicky. You understand what I'm saying? If I only supply this one store and the store's not making significant sales because of their market is saturated or not saturated or taking a loss, then I'm gonna focus on distributing to multiple revenues to reap profits. So therefore, that slideshow right there shows the vision. Every multi-billionaire, multi-million-dollar corporation has a vision for their organization. We all understand this, right? So it extends far beyond this generation, the previous generation, extends 10 to 15 years or even 20 years in the future. So with that being
let me ask you this, bro. Since you saying that, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no, you ain't sorry. Fuck, nigga, you rude. Get go.
God damn.
Get big money. I'm sick of this shit. What happened?
Check this out. Now, Microsoft had you see what happened to that vision? And it was up to the consumer. It had nothing to do with the hardcore. It had to do with every consumer. That shit didn't. I don't care what that nigga say.
I got something for you.
You got
okay. You got let me say this.
That shit.
That shit. Okay, watch. Hold on 1 second.
Who wants to shut him down? Should I?
No. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you shut me down.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I got something for Zito. I got something.
Hold on.
You said
Sony profit with the $5. Sony uses Amazon Web Services and they have a 5 million capacity. I thought Phil said Amazon is their competition. That's not correct at all. Lewis with the $4.99. Every time Yoshida and Jim Ryan speak, Phil Spencer says the night spitting.
Look, let me say this again.
This night spitting.
Okay, what you just said, right? You said it's up to the consumer, right? You're confusing again the consumer and not the hardcore. So you said Microsoft had a vision. Those blindly friendly. Okay, let me finish. Those blindly friendly. You see these dog shit Xbox podcast. They follow what Phil says, and they go out and buy that motherfucker. They're not focused. They're gonna buy that shit regardless. They bought the vision. Microsoft couldn't capitalize on getting the motherfuckers that didn't agree with it. Again, that people that are you keep confusing it too, right? There are people that are not invested into the ecosystem, maybe like y'all, who don't care again where they buy and consume or play their goddamn games. Y'all keep thinking that it's PlayStation is this.
This is not 1995.
Yeah, it's bigger than that, brother.
It's this one. This not, and Sony understood that back in. How about this? Let me give you a good business trip real quick. Let me talk about use my business. Back in the day, right? Sony originally had a contract with Nintendo. Nintendo wanted to release in 1995, release a CD-based game system. Sony said, I'm gonna take this technology that we have and release our own situation. Henceforth, we got Sony PlayStation. We all agree with that, right?
Actually, look deeper than that.
I'm just giving you. I'll just give you a quick synopsis without going.
Wait a minute. I thought Nintendo tried to put
no. What I'm saying is, I'm not trying to get you to focus on the Nintendo situation. I'm just trying to paint a picture. You see what I'm saying? So now, fast forward as far as how companies move. Companies can't remain relevant if you're solely relying on fanboys, so to speak. So pretty much your base consumer is not going to pay the bills. You can't rely on the mom and pop stores to pay the rent. You understand what I'm saying? So now moving forward from there, you understand what I'm saying? Now they have to create a plan where they're trying to. It's called casting a net. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the more seeds you put up, the more harvest you get. You understand what I'm saying? You can't think about just putting stuff here, stuff there. You got to put it out everywhere to get a good profit. So now, from this vision right here that I can see on the slideshow, it clearly states that they're not thinking about the hardcore consumer, which only makes a small smidgen of percentage of people who buy consoles. They're thinking about everyone else who casually plays the game. You understand what I'm saying? So people who play consoles and all that, they don't care about that. They try to make money. It's all about making money.
Hold up. Let me ask you a question. So technically, you're saying Sony trying to get like the mobile crowd, basically, right?
No, they're trying to get money in general. They try to get money from mobile, streaming.
Hey, Vaughn, are you on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't. I'm gonna give you a pledge. So your black ass can't see you can't see the screen.
What's the most popular game? What's the most popular game?
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
And Fortnite and games like fucking Minecraft.
You said Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Why would they need streaming to play Fortnite on mobile if that shit on mobile already?
Because they want their ecosystem on that platform.
You could do that already. I mean, why would players wait for that streaming shit? They can play it now.
I'm not even listen.
Why did Coke make Sprite?
Hey,
Hey,
yo, listen, brother. That's like asking me why is the sky blue? Why is the water wet? Why did the rumors grab what Jesus slept? Right? Don't let it go over your head. Look, I'm saying this again, bro. Look. They're focused on their 99, and here they have the council marked out. But listen, I say this to you again, right, brother? These aren't my words. I keep telling y'all motherfuckers stop saying what they can and what not do. If they tell you they want to give you a PlayStation experience with or without the console, what does that mean to you, Vaughn?
They're gonna make other wells.
No, hold
on. No. Hey, go back to that. Hey, Zay, go back to that slide with the 99 real quick and leave it there for a second if you don't mind.
And after you go, I got something to add real quick.
Vaughn, you go. It's a water bowl.
Okay, well, this will probably help him out anyways. So I got an article here, and I'll send it to you, Z. But it says Sony is proving that it can evolve with the landscape. With the shift from hardware to content-driven profit model.
There we go.
SMBC Nico Securities analyst, I can't pronounce that name, wrote that after the company's latest earning report last month, the key is whether it provides investors with a clear roadmap. On Tuesday, after Yoshida kicks off Sony's investor relations at 9:30 in Tokyo, all 8 company divisions will present their midterm strategy through 2021. We're getting to that. That's next year. Those presentations will most likely stress the resilience of Sony's content business. Profits from video game unit are up, even amid 20% drop-off in PlayStation 4 hardware sales. Look, he said 20% drop in PlayStation hardware sales.
What you expect?
Thanks to recurring revenue from PlayStation Online Network, paying subscribers for the service have jumped 64% over the past 2 years to 34.2 million. Still, the shift towards online content has been bumpy. Sony's online TV services, PlayStation Vue, continues to bleed money. The service lost access to a bunch of shit. In late 2016, it dropped Viacom.
What does that got to do
Outside of games and chips, which together generate almost half the earnings last year,
because he's in there reading the whole paragraph.
Yoshida is likely to talk about. Yoshida's likely to talk about rising of intellectual property and patent licensing.
Okay.
On Monday, Sony spent 185.
Neth, can you summarize this shit?
They're saying they're going to move from the hardware model to
subscription. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Do me a favor, right?
No, I have to add the part. Look, they lost sales, right, in the hardware.
Okay.
They lost PlayStation sales in hardware.
With NVIDIA's cloud service
we ain't trying to hear all that shit.
Hold on 1 second.
Off of it. It's simple.
Hold on, my man. Hold on 1
A
second.
piece of the cloud gaming subscription pie. Microsoft's xCloud doesn't seem too.
Sony profit with the 5. What is
Yeah.
like? This isn't adding up. What has 5 million capacity? Please explain. Lewis with the 199. Sony is following Microsoft, who is a loser now, and Sony profit with the 5. I'm 99% Sony's first-party titles are also on the X-Gaikai servers. There are more than 5 million a day on PlayStation now.
Oh, you know what?
You know.
Wait, hold on, Sony. You know you're my motherfucking brother. They were just at 700,000, and they got to 1 million because of the price cut.
They got 3 million now.
But you know what?
What do you mean 3 million? That's where it was a million. What do you mean 3 million?
You know what?
Damn, brother, I can't cut that.
No, okay.
I bought a PS4 Pro back in 2016. One of the first things I did was subscribe to PlayStation Now to try it. The first time I loaded up a game, I had to wait in queue for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Does not hold 5 million games.
Hey, no, we don't know what you're talking about right now, brother.
Yeah.
You gonna say here's
what I want to say. You know what? It don't matter how much information you show somebody. It's like people are so. I ain't gonna say a lot of you. People in general. People are like sheep. They finicky. You can show them the proof that anything exists, right? You can show it's right there in black and white with the slide, right there in black and white, and people will counter argue and say this and this and this. It's like if you're not business savvy, if you don't even read, how can anybody come with a logical conclusion? So pretty much, if you show somebody something, you can show a person that, hey, tomorrow is going to be an earthquake. I don't believe it, and show the evidence that's going to happen. Nobody gonna believe it.
Wait, hold on. Were you the one talking about the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So just one last thing. The former CEO of Sony, right? He said the glory days as a hardware maker warned in 1999 at the beginning of the internet era, which we're in, the hardware business is peanuts.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
It's true.
Zaire, I sent you a link just now, man. Check that shit out. This is gonna shut all this shit down, man. All this bullshit. This fake Neetu niggas is talking, man.
All I'm gonna say.
Hey, you know what? All that stuff that they talking about, it still doesn't matter, man.
Shit down, man.
All these companies can have all the visions they want. They can have all these profit in the future profits all they want. If the people don't accept this shit, it's not going to work. You know what? Xbox fans were screaming the same shit. Listen, the Xbox fans were screaming the same shit to us, and we were trying to tell them about the profit Microsoft was going to make. Guess what? The fans was like, man, fuck that shit. We don't want that shit, and look what happened. That shit went down the fucking drain, and they went another fucking way. That's the same thing that's going to happen with that sheet. Zaire keeps showing us. They keep showing us that same bullshit ass sheet. We ain't going for it. Not just PlayStation fans. All fans out there.
Resistance.
Normal. What did Microsoft change?
People said Game Pass wasn't gonna work. Look where the fuck we at now.
Yeah.
Game Pass wasn't gonna work. Now look where the fuck we at now. That motherfucker's a goddamn money maker.
Trey, I got a question.
Man, that ain't good. That shit ain't
How many subscribers do Game Pass got?
What'd you say?
How many subscribers do GameSs got?
Exactly.
And there's no official number, but it's
no, fuck that. How many numbers?
They're making money though.
Shoot, I mean, hell, we ain't gonna know unless Microsoft reveal them numbers. That's all I got to say on that.
You know what? See, the thing they keep getting, the only way Game Pass is making money because they not spending a lot of money to put the shit out there.
Yeah, but it's still making money.
It don't cost a lot of money to stream shit, bro. That's how they making their money, bro. They not spending that.
Do you know how much Game Pass could be making if people are actually spending $15 a month on that shit?
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna say it like this: when you first release a product,
Game Pass ain't streaming though. Look at what they're talking about.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you first release a product, it's gonna be some resistance, but eventually, time changes everything.
Yeah, but Game Pass ain't streaming. You download games daily. That's not the same thing.
Only reason why Game Pass is a little more successful is because they get newer games.
On that product. On Game Pass, they're not spending that. Everybody keep on talking about how much money they making. They not spending that much money. And I know ain't nobody in here gonna tell me that Microsoft is spending a ton of money on Game Pass.
Big money.
The money it took.
All their money's going to Game Pass. What are you talking about?
Tens of billions of dollars.
Big money.
Now, you know, goddamn,
Hey, bro, they don't even advertise money. They just advertise Game Pass now.
Big money. Microsoft paid Capcom $20 million just to put Devil May Cry on that fucking bullshit Game Pass, yo. They lose their money. They lose their fucking money, man. And they ain't getting no big return on that shit, yo.
Hey, bro, you
no fucking big return on that shit, man.
Hey, wait, hold on. Let him say this again. We need material for next week. Best damn podcast. Fuck nigga the week. Say that again.
Yeah. Say it one more time, bro.
Say it again.
Right now. Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Microsoft paid fucking Capcom to pay $20 million to put Devil May Cry on that motherfucking Game Pass, yo.
Okay. What about
it? That's losing money.
So
what the fuck I pay just to put?
Wait,
bro. They ain't got that many subscribers.
Wait, hold on.
Like that?
Look. Wait, hold on. Listen to this. Listen what you're saying. Losing money, right? So you say, I don't know. You say they paid $20 million, right?
Who else are going to pay $20 million to? Who else are going to pay $20 to another third party?
Let me finish, right? I don't know the numbers, but any backhand deals, right? But they could say, remember, they around somewhere about 10 million subscribers, right? To Game Pass service.
I don't. What's the subscribers?
Listen.
You can't even tell me what's the subscribers, though.
Listen, right?
You ain't giving me the number.
I'm a low baller. We're going to say 10 million, right? Real shit, right? You do that times $15 a month.
Of course.
And listen, how many months in a year?
12.
So how the fuck is they losing money?
Leap year.
But Z, you ain't even got no hard numbers for me, yo. You can't even give me hard numbers right now.
Bro, you just pulled 20 minutes out of your ass. I ain't never
Yeah,
read
no, I did not.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold on.
This is one game.
Bro, I don't think you realize how much money that's making. But hold on, let me pay the bills. Kind of go with the $5. If Xbox Series X comes with a year of Game Pass, it's a wrap. Sony will be left behind and keep thinking fat meat ain't greasy. MK versus KI for the culture. Christy with the $2. Digital makes the developer more money. Grocery store.
Yeah, bro, hold on.
Wait, hold on, J-Love.
Hold up.
Is that you there? Is that the one talking?
Yeah.
All right, you got a calculator by you? Like on your phone?
I got a calculator. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm ready. Go ahead.
So, do me a favor. You know Spider-Man and God of War, those sold like crazy, right?
Oh, man, here we go with this shit again.
All right. Let's say they sold like 30 million, right? Times that shit by 60 for me.
Okay, hold up.
30 million times 60.
They ain't even true though. But
I'm going all the big numbers. We're going to give them $60 for all 30 million of them.
Wait, so $60 at full price?
Yeah, full price at 30 million units. How much is that?
I did it already.
About 1.8 billion, right?
Yep, 1.8 billion.
Okay, now let's do this. 10 million, because we're going to give Microsoft 10 million, times 15, times 12. What do you get?
10 million.
1.8 billion. That don't mean shit.
What do you get? What do you get?
1.8
billion.
1.8 billion.
That math don't make sense though.
They just matched that shit.
Want to try? It don't make sense.
No.
All them deals Game Pass put out. You don't know who really paying $15.
Hold on,
bro. That's how they get you in the door.
This
That's
is
the
point.
Okay, I'll say this again.
Every game don't sell at $60.
Hey,
Let me go ahead and break it down real quick. So, okay, the $60 the example he gave, right, was the base price of how much a game costs plus tax, right? Okay, now this right here, what he said. Let me go to his numbers. You said 10 million times $15, right?
Yes.
10 million times 15,000 is 150 million 1 month. 1 month. That's the subscription right there. 10 million.
Okay. And you couldn't even believe the
10 million. Now check it out. 10 million is just a blanket statement of subscribers. That's just a small lowball estimate of how many people own it. Okay, that's small change, right? So multiply that by $15 a month. You paying that $15 a month. So that's 150 million. Multiply by 12 months. That's 1.8. You know what I'm saying?
We got to pay
J-Love and Bond, don't listen to none of those numbers because it's so many.
Nah. Yeah, I know.
These are definitive numbers. Yo, these are definitive numbers.
I know that.
I don't know that shit. You don't know that.
I got to know.
All right, check out. I'm not saying that these are definitive numbers. It's just giving
the slave, yo.
Hey, hold on.
Stop.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on. One at a time. One at a time. Hold on. One at a time. Hold up.
Hey, yo, Z.
Yo.
What are we doing here? Why do you find these niggas?
I don't know, man. Yo, the talent pool was shallow this week. Wait, hold on 1 second. I gotta pay this bill right. My man, we're talking about my man Yobo for the $1. Seeing what's going on with NVIDIA's cloud service and how a lot of publishers are pulling their games off it, it's simple. Publishers all want a piece of the cloud gaming subscription pie. Microsoft Xbox doesn't seem to be hopeful. I don't know too much about xCloud, but again, I was Game Pass, and I think a lot of people confuse the two between Game Pass and xCloud. Game Pass is not streaming; it's something you download natively. Did we get here the Child of God? Oh, you got that? Chris G. Digital makes the developers more money. Fuck nigga and Chris G again. This nigga drunk. They ain't paying no 20 minutes for their game. Fuck nigga, they made their money on the game. Why not put it on Game Pass? If I ever catch a nigga J Love and shit, I'm gonna break his goddamn jaw. God damn it!
They did 20 million.
First of all, you got niggas that slopped in Game Pass for $1 for 2-3 years. You got niggas locked in for Game Pass for 2-3 years for $1. How many niggas got locked in for Game Pass?
Wait, after the
how many niggas got in for Game Pass for $2-3, yo?
Hey,
tell me. Let's talk this shit. Let's keep it real. Where you at, post up, dumb up? Come on. I'm right here, nigga. I'm right fucking here, man.
Where did you find
these niggas, yo?
We got some.
I'm right here. I'm right here, yo.
Hold on. Let me. I'm listening.
Hey, hold on. Let me say this right quick. Y'all. This is why I don't listen to those numbers that Neff give, because Neff himself knows that it's so many difference with those numbers. Don't listen to those numbers. That's
The
numbers weren't definitive.
I just want to say something. First of all, Neff didn't consider those numbers as fact. Like J-Love.
Then why would he say that then?
Can I finish, Big Money?
Yeah, let him work. Let him
work. Damn. He was making a hypothetical. He was creating a hypothetical situation. Number one, right? And you criticized him for that. Yet your man J Love came out his ass with $20 million, and you considered it facts.
Big cat.
Let me
finish. I didn't say shit.
I said,
let me finish.
I think that's good facts.
Hold on.
Let him work. Let him work.
Let me
work.
Let
him work.
Let him breathe.
Bars.
Go ahead.
Let him say, man. Go ahead, man. Go let him speak.
I say that because you did not question J Love's number as you did my brother Neff. Let me finish.
Because he my motherfucking PlayStation dude.
Hey,
bring
it home, Post. I know.
Oh my God.
First of all,
I'm right.
First of all, Game Pass
is Z, I finally see what you mean.
Hold on.
I finally see what you mean, Z.
First of all, Game Pass is not a streaming service. Let's get that straight. It is not a streaming service. So stop comparing it to PS Now. Until they incorporate xCloud in Game Pass, then you can make that comparison. But that's not it right now. It's just a game service that allows you to play games. Now, Game Pass do not prevent gamers from buying or spending $60 on a game. Because guess what? You can have Game Pass, right? You can see a game in there that you probably wouldn't give the time of day. You could play it. And you know what? You can still purchase it at a 10% discount. Hold on, at a 10% discount. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Hold on, let me finish.
Let him finish, man.
Let him work. Let him work.
Yes, Game Pass. Yes, they got that deal for $1. It's smart. I get gamers to come in at a low fee into a service that they're probably questioning. Oh, it's just $1. Even the most person on Sony's side
for
that hate on Game Pass.
I ain't nobody know 3 years.
Hold on.
3 years.
Even Kratos shit on Game Pass all day, but he's a subscriber. You know what? Hold on.
No, do you think, bro?
About this.
Go ahead.
Hey, J Dub shit on Game Pass all day, but he a subscriber. And the most hated people that be in the comments or talking shit on Game Pass.
Fuck Game Pass.
It's not fit to pass up a service that's giving you access to over 200
Balls.
I'm on. Hey, post up. I'm on Game Pass too.
Hold on. Over 200 games and lower the entry fee to $1. Right? I came in at $1. I'm paying $15 a month. You know why?
There you go.
You're part of the problem.
Hold on. I not only get games, but the deal breaker was that it made Xbox Live. That's what made a lot of people jump into it, because at first people was paying $10 for Game Pass and $60
for a game
for Live, or they was paying $25 for every 3 months, or $10 a month. When they put Live into Game Pass and say, look, you get access to over 200 games and you get access to Xbox Live for just one payment, that's what made them numbers go crazy.
Close up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second real quick. Hold on. No, Big Money. Let me just say this real quick. Big Money, I just sent you the link. Check it out. Follow me up on that, Big Money. I just sent you a link. I sent it to
All right. Why get the link?
Let me say this.
Let me pay the bill real quick. Hold on, and then you can go, Trey.
Yeah. Sony profit with the $5. Is this a gaming podcast or line up to suck off Phil? Sony profit again.
Oh shit!
GitHub said 20 million grocery store. And
wait, say GitHub? Wait, you say GitHub?
Yeah, GitHub's at 20.
I know. Listen, though, we got Sony problem. We gotta be consistent. When them leaks came up with Sony with GitHub about the power of the PlayStation, we couldn't believe GitHub. We gotta be consistent here.
Why don't people believe GitHub does it? Someone made them delete that shit.
I'm here to turn stop post up and Z in their own podcast, yo.
Hold on.
Fuck this shit,
Sony
yo.
1.8 is profit. Xbox 1.8 goes to maintenance and upkeep. No,
the big money. Check out
Chris, you with the $10.
Hey, I'm not at my what's name. Go ahead.
Hold on. Game Pass is $1 for the year. Get this grocery store out of here. It was $1 for a month. That's what you know. Grocery store ponies just making up.
Yeah,
I know grocery store have crap gamer mentality.
It's not $1 for a year.
You got niggas that's locked in. You got niggas locked in for 3 years for $1.
Hey, yo, let's say it again. We need.
That was to convert their Xbox Live.
This is the stupidity.
Oh my god,
that's what they used to convert their Xbox Live over.
No. Check it out.
Stop. Let me go.
Hold on.
We need audio.
Let me go.
We need this audio.
No, y'all right about that shit about the $1 for a year. That's a lie. That's a lie. But you can't.
No. Let your man say shit again. No. Big money. No. J Love. That's $1 for 3 years.
No, listen. It's not that. I'm gonna keep it real. It's not that right there. That's not real. But you can. Fuck you, Z. Hey, you can get up to 6 months. You can get up to 6 months for $2. I done did it. Y'all know you can't do this. You get that first 3 months.
Wait, why do that?
And then you go to another what's name and get it for another $1.
Hey, fuck nigga, you cross-eyed in both eyes, and you wear
First
goggles.
of all, Big Money, that's incorrect.
Yeah, I got this for $1 1 month.
First of all, Big Money, I've tried that. I've got Game Pass Ultimate for $1. Hold on. Let me say this. I've got it for $1. And then when I tried to go back in, it tried to force me to pay the $9.99.
I'm not lying. Listen, bro. I paid the motherfucker for $1. Then I made another account for another fucking $1.
Oh man, get your ass out of here.
Okay. So Big Money. Hold on, Big Money.
Wait. So we can apply that to PS now?
No. Right.
No. We weren't crying about PS now. We talking about how many. We talking about how many months you can get for Game Pass. You can get 6 months for $2.
You just proved my point.
One at a time.
Stop.
Big Money, you just proved my point.
Stop. Z, can you pay that bill there?
Last one. Z, please tell these Los Angeles niggas one at a time. Listen, you gotta one at a time because you can't hear you when it comes to everything muffled.
Let me break this down.
Let me get next.
Big Money, you just proved my point. Prior to you just saying all that, I said even the most hated people who hate on Game Pass cannot resist that $1 entry. And you just said live on the podcast after I said that you got 6 months of Game Pass. So look,
I admitted it.
Yo, that fuck nigga said it your own journey.
All I want to say is this right here: when this common sense go out the window, we have Sony fans sitting up here saying, "Look, it is better for Sony to take $100 million, invest in a AAA game, and have their customers spend $60 for a game to try to make $150 million back." Instead of having a subscription service that's giving you $150 million a month, let that common sense go out the window.
Can I ask you a question, Post?
Okay, go, Vaughn.
You know all these numbers, but why you not playing none of these games?
Oh shit, balls!
Okay, so you know I have a winning statement when the flat comes in.
No,
answer the question.
Answer
the question.
But you know what? Let me say something real quick.
So you know what? Will help you get $150 million. It don't make no sense.
But why you not playing none of these games? Why you not playing none of these games though?
Answer
the question.
Ubisoft's doing the same thing. Ubisoft's doing the same thing.
Start doing what?
They do. They got the same situation going on.
And
so
nobody
does EA.
criticize Ubisoft.
I got that service, by the way.
EA.
But no, what they got to do with y'all playing these games? I can't go though. You're not playing.
I'm just making a point that like the company, like it goes back to original statement. These companies are transitioning to making more money. They don't give a crap about games. They making money. Ubisoft
the plans don't care about the games either because they're not
ecosystem. Microsoft ain't never give a fuck about games, bro.
If I'm spending $100 million on a game, on one game, on $100 million budget, I'm trying to get 20 to 30, 40 million back over that. I want to make that 100 million back, and I want to get 20 to 30, 40, 50
Why do you got Game Pass?
over that.
Why do you got Game Pass?
That's not happening, bro.
Why do you got Game Pass?
Because Game Pass allow.
How many games you playing on Game Pass?
Hold on.
How many games
Game
you playing on Game
Pass
Pass?
allow monthly residuals coming in per month. So the risk of investing that $100 million, you can take more risk. You can do
How
that.
does that help you? How does that help
you?
you?
Have money coming in per month, brother.
How does that help you as a gamer?
It's cool,
How does that help you as a gamer? How does it help you as a gamer?
It's cool,
Hey,
brother.
yo.
It helps me a lot because
Wait. You said
I get access to the content.
One at a time.
Hold
One
on,
at a
let's
time.
borrow
I
let me pay
get
the bills then.
access to the content I like.
All right, let
That's
me
how
pay the
it
bills
happens.
then. Chris Hughes
Answer that
$2.
question.
Man, get the sword. I can't blood. And DM Spartan Guard with the $1.99. Dollar Tree Gaming, Five Below Gaming is dead, and Lucifer with the $1.99. These grocery stores are so loud. It sounds like Phil walking to a GRG party.
Oh,
These
shit.
same people calling Game Pass Dollar Tree was the same people going to the Red Box getting PlayStation games.
Hey, let's pull your stats up and see how many of these Game
Vaughn
Pass.
ain't cracking mother jokes. Come on, Vaughn. Goddamn, it didn't win personal.
Same Red Box gamers in the chat.
What's your stats looking like?
Hey, who plays more games? Post Up or what's that? Burst Cabin for PlayStation? Omagazio?
Oh,
Who
shit.
plays more games? Post Up or
Oh, shit. Don't do this, Nat. Don't you do this.
Y'all can call it EBT games.
Hey,
I love
wait,
food
did
stamps.
somebody
Fuck you talking about?
Did somebody
You got some food stamps. I want to buy some.
Hold up, now.
Yeah, I'm right.
Hold up.
What are you
Can I say
talking
one more thing?
about?
Can I say one more thing?
Acting like
go ahead.
EBT is a bad thing.
Let me say one more
Until you
thing.
run in the store and have to pay
All right, let
cash
him go.
for
Let me
it.
say one more thing.
One at a time.
Really, Kevin.
Hey, Neff, this is a fact. PlayStation guys play more games than Xbox guys. That's a fact.
Yeah. Oh, they know that because we got games to play. They ain't got games to play over there. They ain't got shit to play over
We
there.
compare all our trophies and shit right now. PlayStation guys are coming on top.
Shit.
That's a fact.
Oh, damn.
Balls.
Oh, you talking about the trophies that y'all won with?
Oh, shit.
What?
Balls.
Oh, you
I
talking
was an
about the
Xbox guy
trophies
last
that-
gen. I was an Xbox guy last gen.
You talking about achievements? Y'all clown achievements until y'all got trophies and then act like everything was all good. Fuck
What
out
they
of
got
here.
to do with you not beating these games?
Wait,
What my game have to do with the subject that we was talking about, brother?
Because you talk numbers and don't play the game.
Out of here, boy.
Wait, hold on. Alex is a pony, and we know he don't play games either.
He's not a pony.
Hey,
He's a captain.
Yes, he is.
You've been around Kratos too long. Whenever you can't beat a point, y'all switch the subject.
Oh, shit.
It's supposed to be about gamer. It's supposed to be about gamer.
Hey, yo, hold on. Can I say one thing,
What's
though?
your question, Post Up?
Hold on, say this last thing. Hey, yo, J Love had the big cap of the last generation, and they say you get them for goddamn Game Pass for 3 years for $3. God damn it. That was all big cap. So I got a big money. I'm about to come out there and bust their head right now. You get Game Pass for $3 for 3 whole goddamn 36 months for 3 years. Big cap. I got him, J Love.
Man, my question was, is how
J Love had to leave after that shit.
Yeah, you goddamn live.
My question was, is how do PlayStation fans think it's effective for Sony to spend $100 million or over $100 million on a triple budget game and say, "Hey, Sony,
What game did they spend
hold
$100 million on?
Hold on, just listen. Spend $100 million on a AAA game, and the fans say, "Hey, don't put it in the service. We'll help you get that $100 million and more back. Just paying $60 for your game versus putting it in a service that can yield you 150 to 200 million a month."
Post up, look.
I'm trying to see where's the logic in that.
How much did they spend on Detroit? Detroit wasn't 100 million.
Let me see where's the logic in that. Can anybody find the logic in that?
All right, get big money.
Post, look. Let me say, Post. Don't you think it makes sense?
One at a time.
One at a time.
You gotta understand, Poster. Some of them is
go ahead. Let him go. Go ahead,
teach them how this shit works. Like, don't mind them, bro.
All right,
big money. Yeah, big money.
Listen. Now, Post, check this out. Wouldn't it be cool? Because they doing it right now, Post. They will put. Listen, hold on. Let me finish.
Let them work. Balls.
Now, stop. Shut up, Z. They'll put a motherfucking game out like God of War, right? They'll put it out for a year, sell it for $60. They'll put it out for a year. How long, Z? Hold on. They'll put it out for a year and a half, and then they'll put it on
Sorry, I cut
PlayStation
Now. Big money.
Okay.
A game is only $60 for the first 3 months, and that bitch getting cut down to $30.
And not even that, games are being reduced at a quicker rate than they ever
not
been.
3 months. Come on, y'all. Some games.
Hold on. Games are being reduced in price quicker than they ever was in the past.
Not for games that they done spent 150 and 200 million on.
Do you think Sony recouped what they made, what they put in to invest in and made in God of War? Do you think they already recouped that?
No, they don't. Not big money. No.
They lost money on God of War.
Look. But I don't think they recoup with Death Stranding or Days Gone.
Oh shit!
Hold on. I mean,
I get that. So
you talk about the success, but what about the flops? Y'all don't factor.
Hold on, big money. Hold up.
How did God of War and Spider-Man didn't make their money back?
How did Days Gone?
I didn't say that. That's
not post. Hold on. Let me pay the bills real quick.
One didn't probably make their money back.
Wait, hold on. Let me pay the bills real quick. I may need help with
y'all talking about games like Spider-Man and God of War.
Big money. Check this out, bro. No, check it out. The problem is that there's only few games that's gonna make that money back. Sony just don't want to take that many risks because it's a problem. Like you don't want to take too many risks, right? Games like Spider-Man will make the money back. What about all the other games that don't make the money back?
Like what game?
Okay.
The Order didn't make the money back. The Order 1886.
Okay, well let me answer that. Can I answer that one? If that didn't make money, why would they come out with God of War 2? Why are they gonna come out with God of War 2? Why they gonna keep spending money on?
They're coming back out with games that will make the money back.
Postman spoke.
Right.
Hold on. We gotta pay these bills. We these bills.
Yeah. Okay. Victor Allison with the $5. Shout out to him. I need help here. Sony in 7 years, 1 billion games at 25 to 60 billion, and 5 to 12 billion for Sony.
All right.
PSN 50 to 100 million at $10 monthly, 6 to 7, 6 to 12 billion a year. No arguments.
Oh wait, no. Victor, hold up, Victor. We might give you fuck nigga comment of the week. You tried to lick my man J Love, right? Now go back to that Sony in 7 years, 1 billion games at 25 to 60. All right, look, is that including their games or third party games? But because Sony only gets $15 royalty fees from a Madden or a 2K. So that 25 to 60 is all, big fella. I like it though. You was all day scratching that motherfucker down one. You 6 times 2, carry the 1.
So hold on.
Dump top 15.
And Chris G with the 5. This grocery store Victor thought the super chat out. Waste of $5.
Yeah,
Chapman with the 5.
Yeah.
Z. Post up needed a friend because he ain't no gamer.
Oh shit!
I'm looking out at his gamer score, wondering how this grocery store that runs his mouth so much ain't beat any games.
Oh shit!
Facts. And Carlos with the $2. Physical costs more to make than digital.
Yeah. Balls. Yeah. But, hey, Victor, listen. That's fuck nigga comment of the week. You tried it, fuck nigga. He put that motherfucker down. He carried the 1 and everything. Said carry the 1 times 2.
But there's still tens of billions for that infrastructure. So
that proves my point, though. Because if these companies are not recouping off the games like they want to be, then they need other areas and avenues of profit. And that's where streaming coming in. That's where these subscription services are coming in.
Days Gone.
You bring that extra money and them extra pairs of revenue coming in, especially on a monthly basis, it'll put them in a position to take more risk. That's why Microsoft can next gen. That's why they say they can take more risks now. That's all they've been saying in terms of their first party studios.
That also means shittier games.
Take more risk. No, that doesn't.
Well, it can't. Once we get there, because
Game of Thrones was in a subscription service. Did it
Listen,
reduce
I know.
the quality?
Oh
Did
my
it
God! You
reduce
don't
the
let
quality?
anybody speak.
Come on,
subscription service.
Let him talk. Go ahead, Buck.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say.
What?
We already know. We already know. I'm not promoting that shit.
Oh
Fuck
shit!
That.
No, what happened, Buck?
Now listen. We already know the most fucking profitable the most profitable games are the ones with services. So just stop saying that. Everybody fucking knows that.
But we don't know what we talking about now.
But we're not at that point yet where these things are profitable because it costs tens and tens of billions of dollars to set up this infrastructure.
Nigga,
we're not there yet.
Buck, you want to down that hill too?
Listen.
Stop. We're talking over.
Oh my God. We're not at that point where the risk taking is going to make better games. Right now, the profitable service games are fucking horseshit games.
You're tweaking.
That's the point.
Shit.
God. So once we get to the services part where they can take the fucking risks and then make games like God of War where they're fucking making profit on the fucking services side. But we're not there yet.
You're tweaking. First of all.
Because they're going to keep making shitty fucking games for these fucking services at this time. That's what it's like right now.
What? So you're saying every game on PS Now is shitty right now?
No, but the fucking ones that are like the services, the really profitable service games, that's what I'm talking about. Like the fucking the fucking what do you call
Fortnite is shitty.
Fortnite and the fucking
That's subjective.
That's not taking risk.
That's
not art. That's not artistic. That's fucking horseshit. That's for-profit fucking games.
We're talking about art or money.
Calling the game shitty because you
Both
don't
of it.
like it. But
You
you
don't
got
no.
other gamers. Let me tell you something. You got millions of other. Fortnite has turned made gamers, some gamers, millionaires. EA.
Fuck all that. Hold
on.
What do we care about that?
I'm saying because
it's a money game.
You're talking about taking risks.
Hold on, because I'm saying it got to a point where they was making like $2 billion a day off that motherfucking game.
Fortnite hurt gaming though.
That don't do anything for me.
Look,
Fortnite
introduced the free DLC model and the battle pass system.
You can't apply your opinion to everybody else just because you think the game's shitty.
Wait, hold on, man.
Fortnite made people conform to the gaming industry.
That real quick. Sony profit with the $2. Well, Microsoft the only one doing it. I wonder why. EA's doing it. Ubisoft's doing it. I don't know why you keep taking that L. Victor with the 5. Subscriptions also able to generate in 1 year more than PlayStation 4 has in 7+ years because Sony only makes 20% of the game. Z, that 5 to 12 billion is the 20% increase. Sony profit again with the 5. It's not that the first party games, it's PlayStation Plus controllers and third party software sales that exclusives bring in. Now do the math. Wait, so you buy a new controller to play God of War?
Fortnite
No.
hurt gaming.
Oh shit! Come on,
Fortnite hurt gaming.
Oh my God!
Hey, Vaughn, point to the door where Fortnite touched you at when the band plays game. What happened?
So y'all don't think Fortnite hurt gaming? Y'all don't think Fortnite hurt gaming though?
No, what happened?
Wait, hold on. Fuck that point though. That's what I wanted to add.
Possible for people to make real money on gaming. That's what it is.
Wait, hold on.
Because then it makes these companies make more games like that.
Yeah, hold on. To Buck Dad's point, it's
But here's
Star
the
Wars
thing.
Fallen Order a risk.
Games are like- I think
Is
we're taking it
Hellblade
too
2 a
personal.
risk?
Look, Hellblade 2 gonna be. Oh my God! Hellblade 2
No, hold on. That's subjective. Is Hellblade 2 a risk or no?
No, it's not a risk.
How is that not a risk?
It's a safe bet.
How?
That shit not a new option.
Vaughn, the
That
Hellblade
shit
didn't
is not
even
a
sell
new
1 million copies. What the fuck are you
And
talking
you didn't
about?
beat Hellblade 1. What you counting?
It did sell 1 million copies.
Oh my God!
Okay, maybe it barely sold 1 million copies, but you know that didn't sell much.
Let me tell you something. Either these companies find another revenue stream to bring in a consistent amount of money, or we start paying $75 to $80 for a game.
You ain't been saying that shit for years.
We don't pay it. Don't pay it.
Hey, Buck, you ain't gonna be playing shit, Buck.
Hey, Buck, you decided not to even buy consoles anymore, bro.
Yeah, you cheap ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna fucking pay for it.
Nobody paid $80 for no
I don't
game.
pay my electricity.
Yeah,
Nobody
Buck,
paid
you
$80 for a
bugging.
game.
Hey, Buck, you the cheapest motherfucker I know, bro. You tighter than the crab's ass.
He's like, I refuse to pay for this
He said that
until they
cheaper than
change their
like,
ways.
What, another update? God damn! What's this one?
So Trey, when you gonna give up things instead of just keep?
Wait, hold on. Is Ori?
Where am I?
Like,
what?
Is that a bad game?
When you gonna give an opinion, brother? A real opinion?
Damn.
You talking about give out a real opinion? I've been giving out a real opinion, Vaughn. Your ass been sitting here capping and cooning for this goddamn system like they been paying your ass money all this goddamn time. Have they paid your insurance?
What game can you beat me in?
What game can I beat you in?
I got $100 right now.
What game can I beat you in? No, Vaughn. Hold on. Time out, Vaughn. No. Scratch this. We ain't about to sit here and change the subject because you sitting here getting your ass mollywopped on this fucking podcast. Let's go ahead and get that shit taken care of.
He trying to switch that shit up fast.
You sitting there trying to switch this up like, oh, you have played me in any damn thing. Nah, they ain't got this case about it. You keep on getting your ass whooped in this goddamn thing. I'm just listening over here, pimping. Okay,
no, you gotta
keep your damn mouth shut instead of trying to be insightful on some shit you don't even know about. So as simple as that, my brother. Please don't even try this. Don't try this.
Fuck that nigga talking about. Beat his ass to the game.
Big money, you set your ass on up too, because your ass been having some goddamn bullshit talking on this motherfucker too. It ain't the only one over here. You damn ponies are some damn oblivious sons of bitches.
My point is,
dick riding ass on some damn.
What happened? What you asking? You want to ask me?
Trader ain't trying to say he wasn't giving his real opinion about Death Stranding. He was just doing it for the show.
What?
No.
I don't remember that.
No. I said I wasn't playing Death Stranding. I said I wasn't gonna go nowhere near it.
You said you wasn't giving your real opinion.
No, sir. I said it like I said it. I don't have any type of enthusiasm in playing Death Stranding. Period whatsoever.
Man.
And another thing, quit changing the subject again. You sitting here getting your ass mollywopped on this podcast. Now you sitting here trying to find a scapegoat. It ain't working. It ain't working.
Hey, Ron, he said he beat the fuck up here. Hey, Ron, he said he beat the shit out of you.
I told you my opinion of goddamn Death Stranding, but you've been sitting here capping and cooning to each their own, though.
Oh, shit.
Can I say something to Vaughn real quick?
He go Buck Nasty. What happened,
Listen, the proof is in basically them saying they're going to do fewer AAAs, right?
Which is bad.
Yeah, but, well, I mean, it's a proof that they're in the transition period. I mean, doesn't that tell you? You don't have to look at the fucking charts that Post Up made. You know, just look at what they're doing.
What I made?
Literally what they're doing.
They don't like that Jim Ryan presentation, so they say
exactly.
Yeah, I'm just.
And Trey, what I'm capping for again, Trey? What I was capping for?
That shit here sound personal. What's going on with you?
It seems like
you know they like going to alone at night.
Get his ass, Vaughn.
What you capping for? Hell, you capping for this whole goddamn. You capping for this whole goddamn system. Acting like. Hey, Buck, I'm sitting here talking. Goddamn, you sit your ass back. You sit around here. You sitting here capping and cooning for this damn system. Like they say they get ready to pay you some damn money.
Did your head heal yet?
You sit there feeling some type of way. Shut up, Buck. Anyway,
that bloody nose heal.
Wait a minute,
it's healed just fine. It healed just fine. Don't make me pull up.
Oh, shit.
Don't make me pull up.
Oh, man. Oh, that shit over personal.
You sit here trying to spray that shit on out there like that shit's supposed to hurt me.
Did you get your revenge on the MAGA hat wearing dudes?
Oh, shit. Come on, man. Oh, man. Come on, Buck. How you gonna say that man got beat up? But they jumped him. They ain't fight him. It wasn't no fair fight. They jumped him.
It was some Eskimos.
Like I said, it was 5 against 1. I got a goddamn jump. What else you fucking expect?
Damn.
I heard they was.
You said it wasn't that bad though. Why you sound like you got a head injury?
You sound like I got a head
Hey, yo, Buck.
You know what though?
I've never heard.
This took a whole different turn. Hey, yo.
Don't mute your mic now, Buck. No. You sitting there talking your little punk ass.
I don't want to hear. I don't want you to hear that.
No. You want to bring that shit on up there?
Yo, that was a low blow. That was a low blow and everything because.
No, Trey got jumped.
I mean, Trey.
Yeah, Trey had brass knuckles or something.
So since we got some time, I'll fuck around and goddamn explain this shit.
Got my back. Buck got my back.
Trey, let Trey explain what happened. What happened, Trey?
Stop changing the subject.
All right, what happened?
I'll keep changing the subject.
So
all right, what happened, Trey?
Wait a minute, Trey, you got jumped in real life? Trey, you got jumped in real life, bro?
Yeah, I got jumped like last week.
I thought you had a gun.
You didn't call for jumping the first time, bro.
A gun. No, I don't have a gun. Talk about shit.
Wait. Let him explain.
Hey, how did that?
No, let me explain.
You got jumping some MAGA guts?
Oh, hold on. What happened, Trey?
So I'm sitting here. I'm with some of my people. We over at the club. It's getting time to go. I passed by this one dude. This one of my homies sitting there talking to him. I was like, hey, because they was talking to him kind of reckless. I was like, hey man, you can't be sitting there talking to people, reckless like that. What happened? Well, he was like, oh no, I know him. That's my homie. I was like, all right, cool. Homie looking at me like I must have said something to his ass. So he's sitting there running up. I see him at the corner of my eye. I'm like, hey bro, what's up with you? He's sitting there with his damn watch and shit like that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck this bullshit. I'm about to head over my car. I ain't about to sit here and fight today. So I take my ass on down over to the car.
Ran to the car?
No, I didn't run to the car since you want to try to be a smart ass about it. So I'm sitting here. I'm trying to get to my car. Homie catches up to me. We sitting here goddamn talking. One of his goddamn homies sit here. Goddamn tackles me to the damn ground. Sure enough, one thing leads to another. I'm getting jumped. 5 motherfuckers.
Trey,
I thought you had a
with
six-pack.
homeboys. Where your homeboys with?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, it sound like they red on you, brother.
Hey, hold up. Hey, yo, Sony
Profit with the $2.
Man,
Trey
like
Solid. Four manga guys poured acid on him, and Chad made with $2. Hellblade gonna be linear like Rise was in 2013.
Wait.
Look here, I want to answer the Sony Profit, old punk ass. Buddy, you sitting over here, you spend all this damn money sitting here trying to insult somebody. Get your ass in the goddamn chat so you could have a goddamn talk with, bitch. Simple as that.
I need to say
because you want to sit here and talk. You want to sit here and talk your goddamn junk in the chat. Bring your bitch ass into the goddamn panel.
Trey got 8 times
here, bro. It's simple as that.
Where military buddies at, bro? You didn't go to.
They were all in the military.
They was all in the military, bro.
You active duty?
Your homeboys just let 5 niggas well on you.
Well,
why you using Call of Duty skills?
Easy with
hey,
the $2.
You active duty? Oh.
You just got a T-Town whooping. Bring me in.
Hey, what branch you in, man?
Profit with the $2. 1v1 me, bitch.
Profit. You don't want them. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Hey, what branch you in, man?
You a warrior behind the keyboard, but I hate to see him.
He talking about Call of Duty.
I hate to see him. You talking about Call of Duty? Okay, my fault.
Not neither.
Wait. And see, that story was from boys.
Oh shit, Chad me with the $2. Trey, that story was from the Boys in the Hood. Stop it, bro.
Hey, wait, hold on. I'm just gonna say one thing though. Hey, Buck, why did it get personal? Buck, like, why you put the gun in?
I'm saying, like, I was like, damn, Buck. I was like, we gonna go that route,
man. Buck teammates.
Hey, bro, I hate the post on that teammate shit, hell, because I already heard that you and Buck be taking it downtown or whatever the fuck y'all was talking about earlier.
Nah, you were nuts, motherfucker.
Y'all over there talking about that shit.
Okay, hold on. I gotta interject on this story play. We got a trained civilian here. I might have to question my national security after this.
My national security?
No, man. We got soldiers out here that can't fight. Then we
damn, Post.
Hold on, no. Was they other soldiers or was they some?
No. It was other soldiers.
Are they under the same bracket as you?
No, they ain't the same domination.
They was in a different unit.
No, different unit.
How about they do the same thing?
No. Hey, hold on. Check it out. Let me jump in on this one because check it out. I'm retired U.S. Army. Let me go explain something real quick.
Yeah.
Check it out. It depends on your MOS. Depends on the situation. Most of the times, I'm gonna be real. The people that do the most jumping, like I said, I'm a 19 Delta Scout.
It's infantry.
It's white boy infantry. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you that infantry. I had a situation when I was in Baumodel, Germany. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mention names, but my man hit up this dude. My man hit up this homie because he's about to get jumped because the white dude was talking to another chick, and the chick didn't want to get the other dude played. The other dude who she didn't want to get played to was the infantry cat. They roll like hyenas. Dude was by himself. You
hey, yo, hold up. They said my man Trey was on the way to get his sandwich, man. It wired his shit shut. Say fuck that. We don't do the multiplayer. You don't shut the fuck up.
Hold on. You know what?
Hold on. Let me go to finish. So what ended up happening? He hit up my homie. My homie hit up everybody. So we roll down there. So we gets down there, and I see the white dude. Now the white dude that my homie was cool with. Yeah, I'm just being. he wasn't like a drama person. He was a regular cat, but he was Army too. You understand what I'm saying? The infantry cats want to jump him basically because the chick was feeling him instead of them, the other cat. So when we get there, we get there. A scuffle broke out. I chipped the dude up. My other homie chipped him up. He went from to let's talk about this for a second, real quick.
All right, hold on 1 second. Are we going? We playing some games tonight? What we doing tonight?
Yeah.
All right, listen.
PUBG if I want.
What y'all doing?
All right, listen. Hold up. We gotta pay the bills. You got the bills, baby?
No, I think we got them all.
Oh, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, listen. We're gonna get into what happened with Buck when he dropped the bag of hair between the car seat and guns on the car, and Trey getting jumped. Cause I don't know how that came out on air. I didn't even release that, man. I didn't feel safe releasing that. God damn.
Man, you know what? You know what I want to know? Like, if we get into a real live motherfucking war, and y'all get into an argument, and y'all gonna start fighting while the war is going on, and we trying to fight a motherfucker, and y'all start fighting each other. That's the only thing I'm scared of. I don't want y'all fight.
All right. But back to what I was saying. Though it's been like this for centuries, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You got the army. You know what I'm saying? And you got segregation within the army. I was the only black dude. Do your facts. If you look research, I was in my unit. I can mention 8 Squadron, 10 Cavalry Regiment, 4th Brigade Combat Team, 4th ID. I was the only black dude in a combat arms unit. You understand what I'm saying? I came up in the army fighting the whole time. Now I'm gonna tell you like this: it's just like family. Family fight. But when somebody else come against family, we gets busy. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna pay these bills real quick.
Families don't jump each other though.
Hold on. My man.
Saving Brian.
All right, hold on. But Brian, listen, Z, can I come on the show? I want to say a few things. That was different. Only because I didn't say this. And my man Ludo Buck is getting dangerous. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the other half of the show with a nephew gaming. Nephew, or you done tonight?
Oh yeah, let's run that 3v3.
Okay.
Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it.
Buck, that you need to recuse yourself, player.
Hey, Vaughn was doing his thing. Vaughn was doing his thing. I'm coming at the Vaughn. I got something for Vaughn.
Hey Trey, you know nothing personal, brother. You know, just fucking with you.
Oh yeah, no.
Nah, but that shit came out of nowhere.
You
laid
that
Trey.
That shit wasn't even supposed to be put out there like
exactly. Yeah. So one of the reasons I said something.
We don't do that. That's like
yeah.
Nah, we were just.
That's like exposing.
Hold on, Buck. When did you tell that story on the air? What are you talking about?
I say that shit on there?
Oh my god, that's why you fucking
That's
attacked
like
Trey.
exposing the DMs.
When I say that shit on the air, Buck?
Certain things you don't do.
On the air with that shit.
Nah, Buck, calm that shit. When I say that shit on the air.
Oh, that's bullshit.
When I say that shit on the air, Buck.
Yeah.
When I say that shit on the air, Buck.
Let me go and clear it up like this. Hey yo, Teddy.
Picking on you and you.
Hey yo, Teddy, check it out. I'm glad you recovered, man.
No, you're just helping Vaughn.
I've been in your shoes before.
Hey, don't make this about me.
No. But I've been in your shoes before, Ted. I know exactly what's going on.
All right, my bad. Hold on. Let him go.
So, like I said, I'm glad you're right, Teddy. I've been in your shoes before.
Teddy.
I know exactly.
Teddy.
That's no fucking name, man.
Hey, hold on. Hey, we're going over to Twitch. Hey, I'm dropping the link right now. You're going to Teddy.
Yo, I'm going by what? Who? Okay.
I'm going by Teddy. He called him Teddy. Hey,
I'm going by Discord. I'm going by Discord.
No, that's his name on Discord.
It's on my phone, Discord.
Oh, all right, listen. We're going over to Twitch. We about to set this on Twitch right now. God damn,
No, it does.
He said Teddy rocking on.
No, I ain't saying. I'm saying what Discord said.
I can't blame him.
Hold on.
Yo, if you put your name like